We boom. We are live.
What up, what up?
Peace,
What up,
peace.
everybody? What up with everybody on YouTube, man? We are so late right now, man, but screw it. We still decided to continue this. Welcome back to another P.T.I. live webinar, live hangout, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, man. We out here, man. This is your boy Rashad from ShawBeast.com, etc., etc., etc. The rest of my constituents introduce themselves.
Yo, it's your boy DJ DB's Pro, DB's Productions, Producer 365. We gonna talk about this. What is real hip hop today, and what did it mean to you?
Real talk.
Pass the mic.
Let's get it.
Bird, yo, what up? This your boy Freddie Tracks, FreddieTracksBeats.com, and all that good stuff. We're going to talk about hip-hop tonight. One thing that I want to get into is auto-tune, man. We're going to talk about hip-hop. Let's talk about that.
For real.
Alright.
Hold on, give me 1 second, folks. Oh, Elbow.
Yo, why you doing whatever it is that you're doing, man? This your boy Elbow. I got about 35 pounds of clips in my head right now. So, yo, we getting ready to do this. I need to get under here. Yeah. Oh yeah, we getting ready to do this. What is real hip hop? In your opinion, my opinion, and everybody else's opinion. And the beautiful thing is there's no wrong opinions. And I just want to say this right here, yo, Mama, I love you. I know you probably watching, and I ain't gonna drop too many F-bombs this time. I apologize for that, but I got you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's get it, fellas.
All right.
Let's get it, yo.
Yo, Rashad, I think you need headphones.
Yeah, for real.
Back one again, God damn it. Never fails.
Yo. I'm gonna take this in the other room. Hold on. Yeah, but go ahead, Freddie, with the auto tune.
You want to start out with that?
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know. It's just my opinion. It's way overused. I mean,
You talking about auto-tune?
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes it can be very overused.
Yeah, it's like what I was talking about in the last episode. I don't remember if it was this show or my show or what, but I was talking about the sea of sameness. Like everybody sounds the same because everybody want to use the same thing, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And people are hiding behind the auto tune. They hide behind it. They really can't either sing or whatever. Either that or they hate the sound of their voice and they just want to use it.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing about auto tune, it worked better if you could already sing.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
real.
Yeah,
like if you're trying to do the robot voice, you know, it worked better when you could already sing, because when you have to actually tune is manual tune, it ain't auto, because auto tune work like harmonically, you know.
Yeah, the more harmonies you hit in auto-tune, the more the auto-tune will
And pitch
pretty
correct.
much pitch it. Yeah, pitch it. It'll
Yeah.
pitch it and correct it.
But like my point is, people use it as a crutch, like Damien was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like T-Pain, he made it popular, but T-Pain is a singer and he's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So he already had that
He could
musical
sing
background.
without it. Right.
Word, yeah. So that's why he sounded the way he sounded. It sounded good, you know. But
I'm just using it because y'all can't sing or rap. Y'all just make noises and shit.
I mean, most of the time, like most of the artists that I work with, when they use it, it's kind of like just an extra effect to them. Especially when we talking about rappers, it's like this new wave of effects and sonics. You feel what I'm saying? So like auto-tune, yes, it can be good. It can be bad in certain situations, but it also can be good, cause like certain tracks will actually sound like really dope with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, on the same thing, like it could be very overused. Like a lot of these dudes come in here and they, yo, I want to sound like Future, I want to sound like this and whatever. They, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like there's the lack of originality there. Like they want to sound like somebody else. They don't want to sound like them. And you can sound like somebody else you can sound like yourself even with auto-tune on it. Maybe auto-tune is just like extra effect to kind of beef it up a little bit, but still at the same time.
And like another thing as part of my point is that auto-tune is a tool, and you could use it the right way, and you could use it the wrong way, and just using it too much is the wrong way. I don't know. It also depends on the individual's taste, but also the talent of the person who's using it. So
Yeah, I can.
it's all a matter of taste. So nobody's got a wrong opinion.
Sit down, baby.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, like most of the time when you hear auto-tune, if it's not, if I feel like the auto-tune is just it's like we're desynthesized by it because it's used so much now. Like when it came out, not really came out because it's been out for years. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name.
You've been on the 70s.
Yeah, the 70s. I forgot the name of the dude who actually started it. He passed away. I forgot the name of the,
what's his name?
He had a keyboard and he would always use the voice.
Zappa Rogers.
You said what?
Zappa Rogers?
Yeah. Zap Rogers, yeah. Was it Zap Rogers?
Yeah. They came out. He had
I feel like originally he was the one who brought that. You feel me?
Yeah, with Computer Love and
yeah,
a lot of his songs with the Heartbreak and yeah, man, those go back when. I mean, we still play them. I play them in DJ parties and stuff, but you know, what I mean, that's old school. But anyway, it's my age a little bit.
Yeah.
but yeah, they you know, Snoop Dogg used it. A couple other people from the West Coast. Yeah, T-Pain. There's a lot of people who use it, but just be yourself, man. There's no one person but you. Nobody's gonna sign a duplicate of Future. Nobody want to sign a duplicate of Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Be who you want to be. You sound better when you're original anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Auto-tune and without auto-tune, just make sure your shit's original. You know what I mean? Because I work with a lot of dope-ass artists who use auto-tune, and it sounds really good.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes sometimes they'll use it, and I'll be like, nah, don't even use that shit. You don't need it for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can, like auto-tune, I can't even lie, it's addicting. I use the shit. Like, it's addicting. Like, it's addicting.
Yeah, but see, it can be used musically. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from, like, not just an engineering background, but, like, music theory. So you can actually use it musically.
Yeah, exactly, to fix it.
Like a musical timing or with, you know, your
to
key.
Fix certain pitches and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like I know for a fact that I use it when I'm engineering my artist. My artist, he's a singer, and he's not he's a good singer per se, but he's not really developed as much as a vocalist. He's still working on getting different vocal ranges and whatever. But there's certain times where I'll use just a little bit of autotune just to kink out the pitches where it won't sound where he won't sound robotic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every singer has autotune, like even just a tad bit. Like just a tad bit. Not every singer, maybe, because I also know a dude who's a wonderful singer. My bro Steve, he's the one who's teaching me to play the piano. He uses autotune. I mean, he doesn't use autotune because he knows how to sing. Like he went to school for vocal lessons and learning how to do all that shit. He knows how to do all that shit. So he don't need it. Like I recorded him one time, and he don't need it at all. You know what I'm saying? And it was shocking at first because I'm thinking he might need just a little bit, but nah, he sounds beautiful without it. So I was like, yo, it's crazy. But yeah.
Well, see, that's another use for it is vocal correction, and
that's what it's supposed to use for. Like
that's the whole invention point of it. You know what I'm saying? It's for vocal correction, but you know it got popular to use that robotic sound, and that's what people want. But like
real fast.
You can tell when people are not using it musically because they don't have an ear for music, so they're already singing out of tune.
Exactly.
And then they want auto-tune or auto-correct it, but it's not auto-correction, like because it automatically goes into the right chord. But if you're singing out of tune, it's gonna sound like crazy.
Yeah, you know? And that's one thing too. Like if you're using auto-tune, make sure you're singing in that key. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes, because it's going to take me a while. It's not even going to take me a long time, but it's going to take me a while to find out what key that song's in. to switch it on the autotune for the autotune to
Yeah.
sound good, and it's even harder when you're singing off key. So if the song is in A flat, you're singing in fucking D sharp. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Mhm.
bro. Like, you gotta, if you're using autotune, make sure you just get that shit. You're singing on key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
because when you start stretching it, it starts messing with the formant, and the formant is what makes your voice unique to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, like, it'll start making it sound like digital, but like chipmunky if it's like really just one note. And I don't know how to describe it. It's like my whole point is that there's a right use for it and a wrong use for it, and you know, music theory is the key. You got to understand music theory
yeah.
to
Theory
use
is
it the right
definitely
way.
theory is always key for anything. Whether you feel like you need to learn it or not, learn it because it'll save so much trouble of you uh just turns with your musicality. You know what I mean? As an artist and shit, as an artist
Hmm.
or a producer, it helps you understand
Speaking
what
of
you're supposed to sound
sounds,
Speaking of sounds,
like. Right. Damn, you there? What the hell happened?
he's speaking of sounds and went silent.
Right.
oh my bad.
No, you good,
Somebody
bro.
had called me. I'm on my phone, so
uh,
I don't know if you can hear me. I tried to put it back on speaker, but it ain't working. But I was
there
speaking
now.
of sounds on hip hop. You know what I mean? In the early '90s, Dawes Effect came out with a sound that was mimicked a whole lot too. Until a lot of people
Yeah.
tried and failed. The diggity diggity,
Yeah.
the fast rapping and the diggities and the and the
Oh yeah,
riggities.
Dance Effect came up with that.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like they were the
nobody else.
first ones, right?
Yeah, it came out and flourished that joint. And yeah, there's a lot of mimic sounds within hip hop that
Yeah, yo, I remember when they came out with that. Yeah, I was like, yo, that song is hard, yo.
yeah, for real.
It's hard. But
You
then
remember that?
yeah, I remember. You go back and listen to the lyrics, yo. It's really about nothing.
Yeah, then we was in middle school and they was killing it
Yeah.
for a while. Then the early like late '90s, somebody tried to reinvent it. I forget who it was. And that shit went south real quick.
Where
But
the
just speaking of
iggity
sounds of
wiggity.
hip hop, but you see how things are starting to repeat each other, repeat itself. So the true sounds of the original hip hop back then is coming back up because a lot of people are coming from the underground and
Yeah.
trying to and flourishing. So the boom bap is coming back.
Yeah, boom
So is a
bap is
lot of other
slowly.
styles
It's
of
like
hip
a
hop.
cycle. It's a cycle. Like hip hop sounds that you're hearing now were sounds that's already been out. You know what I mean? Like the
Hmm.
trap been out. Trap always been
Yeah,
out. You
but
know what I'm
trap is
saying?
not even a sound. It's a style of lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
trap houses been out. You know what I mean? There's drug
yeah,
houses.
trap. Yeah,
You know what I
trap
mean? Like
houses. Yeah,
the
they all
sound
crack
is,
houses,
is
all that shit been out. You know, it's just different lingo that makes it sound like it's different lingo in the culture
uh-huh,
that develops.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Just like different. You know how like we change slang in different and whatever the hell wherever the hell we from, we change slang every couple of years. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on, let me try to switch computers. But go ahead, keep on going.
It's part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? So like different shit is gonna pop up, different names, not different names, different types of slang and different ways that we call certain shit that's been out for years to make it seem like it's fresh because that's what everybody's saying. You know what I mean? We
Hmm.
change slang every couple of years. But one thing that I hear a lot is the auto tune in hip hop, and a lot of people say it's bad. A lot of people say it's okay. I personally feel like the auto tune in hip hop has always been there, so you can't really say it's bad or it's good. But overusing it, I feel like if I was to say yes, I'd be lying because I like
Well,
the shit.
see,
You
when
feel
I
me?
was saying overusing it, it's like, for example, you turn on the radio and then you like flipping through channels, like you're looking through the rap channels. Most of the time, you're hearing somebody with an auto tune,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I
And
just feel like
so then that's swimming in the sea of sameness, you know.
yeah, exactly. You don't want to swim in the sea of sameness because it's just like it. Why like it's no point in you doing music if you sound like everybody else because people are gonna look over you regardless. Like, oh, he trying to sound like Future, or he trying to sound like Migos, or he trying to sound like uh Nas, or he trying to sound like Cole, he sound like Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? People say this all the time about your music. You got to start from scratch. But also remember though, wherever you start, if you just starting out and whatever, and you sound like a certain somebody, we obviously know where your inspiration comes from. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's part of the artist development to like he's gonna eventually sound like somebody that he loves. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna sound like somebody that he's inspired by. But as long as he works with it and he knows that he sounds like that, he can change it and become his own type of artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you develop. Because I feel like a lot of dudes are trying to sound like everybody else, but not trying to sound like them. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, it's if you're starting out, that's completely understandable because you look up to Future and you sound like him a little bit. Cool. You, in a couple and maybe in a year or so, you're gonna sound like you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see
Yeah,
you.
I guess that's natural if you're just
Yeah,
coming
it's
up as a
natural.
writer or whatever it is, like in the arts, you're gonna mimic the person you look up to, and that's natural, but that goes away.
Yeah, that goes away for
Yeah,
sure.
can
That
y'all
for
hear
sure
me?
definitely goes away. And
Mhm.
shout out to MT for watching, man.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yep.
can hear you. But yeah, shout out to MT for watching.
Yeah.
He said a couple of weeks ago, or actually a month ago, and we was talking about pretty much he sending me a track that he did, and he had autotune on it. And I'm like, yo, you don't even need autotune for this track. And
Hmm.
it goes back to just autotune being overused. Like if you want to use autotune, you got to use it in certain tracks that you know is gonna sound good. Like the track sounded perfect,
Yeah.
but the autotune didn't. The autotune didn't. It shouldn't have been there.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely talked about that. Shout out to MT for watching, by the way. We got 3 people watching. Sorry everybody that's watching right now. We became so fucking late.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, but
Yeah. Sorry.
everybody's busy right now, so you gotta bear with us. We still decided to get it in. We could have rescheduled. I'm like, nah, fuck it. We can go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and get that in. So, you know. But shout out to everybody that's watching. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Be sure to go in the hangout. Be sure to go to the hangout in the description if y'all want to leave more comments. Y'all can still leave comments on the YouTube video as well because they didn't block us out this time, so y'all can do that as well. But be sure to leave comments, ask us questions, because we're gonna be on here for a little bit. We're gonna be on here for a while. We just started, so you know how we get down. But yeah, be sure to tap in with us. You know what I mean? But what else? What else did we? What else is like thrown around in the culture right now that's like considered like I would say real hip hop or not? You know what I mean? Like I feel like whenever people say this, and I kind of wanted to start this later, or I kind of wanted to state this a little bit later, but whenever people say what is real hip, like this isn't real hip hop, I always just think this is the same person who's talking about like, oh, you need to listen to Big or Pac or whatever and whatever, and yeah, that's real music and that is real hip hop, but I feel like half of these people don't even understand like real hip hop comes from all different types of sonics, you know what I'm saying? Not just boom bap sounds and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
come on now. And this is a big one because I feel like a lot of hip hoppers out here, a lot of people who are a part of the culture and who love the culture, I feel like whenever they say this isn't real hip hop, I always kind of like, I always feel a certain type of way about it because it's like, I already know what the hell you're gonna say next. You're gonna try to say like you need to listen to Big L or whatever, whatever. Yeah, we all know those dudes. They had, yeah, they had substance and they had lyrics. But understand, we're not in that era no more. The problem with hip hop nowadays, we stuck in a nostalgic type of I would say just type of thing. The type of thing that we're stuck in nostalgia. We want boom back to come back, and sure enough, it's coming back. Whether you like it or not, it's coming back slowly and surely. But we still have to appreciate the sonic sounds and the different types of variation that we're getting in hip hop. Like I feel like people are boxing themselves in when they say I only listen to Tupac,
Oh yeah,
Big
like
L, and all that
I
shit.
I
Like,
totally
come on.
understand what you mean because I always say I'm not like the biggest fan of trap. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I respect it because it's part of the art and it's part of what is considered hip hop. It's still hip hop to me.
yeah. It's
I just
hip
I
hop.
don't
It's
listen
hip
to it
hop.
that much.
It's
You
hip
know,
hop. And just
I
like what
can't
K,
disrespect. You know, but
yeah,
like what I was thinking before is like the reason we keep saying boom bap is coming back. It's not really just boom bap. It's like the love of the art. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The
And
love for the art. Yeah,
mostly the lyricism. You know, now I can't comment because I'm not a rapper, but you know, you can tell like people who are in love with bars, you know what I'm saying? People who love
yeah,
spitting bars and people who love listening to people spitting bars, you know what I'm saying? Like people
yeah,
who really have that talent for words, they're like, you know, it's an underground thing, but the underground is becoming more mainstream because
yeah,
people knowing how to use social media and stuff. So like, you know, even they're in underground they're celebrities, you know?
yeah. Real
And
talk.
most of them, the funny thing is teenagers, like people with like really good talent for spitting hip hop lyrics, you know, like real lyrics, like reminiscent of the '90s. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah,
not an old sound. It's just a callback to that era. And these are young people doing it. So I mean, people like young people are starting to like realize that there is no real lyricality in modern hip hop. You know?
yeah. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of the songs that we hear on the radio and shit, definitely, you know what I'm saying, there's really no substance. It's really all about the bounce and the beat
Mhm.
and how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, when you listen to shit like that and you knowingly are you're about to listen to shit like that, I feel like you gotta understand that. Like that's something that you gotta understand because you can't come to a future you can't listen to a future track and expect heavy bars. That makes no sense. That's not what
Mhm.
Future is supposed to do. Future is not supposed to wake up one morning like, yo, fuck it, I feel like doing just a straight up '90s track or straight up boom bap jump. I mean, that would be cool, and if he pulled it off, that would be dope as shit. Because that means that means
Yeah.
he respects that craft as well. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's not gonna wake up out of nowhere talking about people don't like what I'm doing because people love what the fuck Future's doing. Future's a
His
legend to
market.
me.
Yeah,
Future's a
his
legend to
market
me.
is the club bangers.
Yeah, the club bangers. You
So
feel me? You can't. No, like you gotta think about it like this, yo. Nobody's gonna come into the fucking club uh, bumping motherfucking
Eric B and Rakim or
Gangstar.
something.
Yeah, Eric B, Rakim. Nobody's gonna come in the club bumping that shit. There's a couple of tracks. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple of tracks in the '90s that you can bump in the club, like Uchi Wally by Nas. You know what I'm saying? Because Nas wanted to get into that. You feel me? Like Nas wanted to do what Future was doing right now. Not wanted to, but he wanted to kind of expand his market by doing by kind of commercializing his brand. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So y'all can't forget about songs like Uchi Wally Wally. What else was a commercial song? Hate Me Now. Hate Me Now was a commercial song, but it wasn't really for the club bangers. But you could probably get away with it if you played it in the club. You feel me?
Hmm.
So it's just you gotta understand, like it's different. It's about the market. You know what I'm saying? It's about the market and the different types of artists that we got, and you gotta appreciate every last one of them, whether they got good bars or not. You gotta appreciate them because if they doing something good on their end, that's something that you should always be proud of because they're expanding the culture and they're making a way for other people to do the same thing. And you know what I'm saying? You not like you gotta realize we not if you box yourself in just bumping like '90s music all fucking day, you're gonna be bored. Like you're gonna get bored with music and you're gonna lose your love for it because I'm telling you now, I can't. I listen to all types of shit. I don't just listen to hip hop. I'll take breaks from hip hop and I'll listen to some jazz, some bossa nova. I'll take a
Hmm.
break and I'll listen to some game soundtracks to one of my favorite games. I might even listen to some soundscapes. You know what I'm saying? If I want to relax, I might listen to some motherfucking orchestrated composition. You know what I'm saying? Just to get an idea, because I want to get into orchestration soon. Just to hear how they set it up, how everything is orchestrated to perfection, how uh music theory really works when it comes to real orchestrations. You know what I'm saying? It's all about broadening your horizons. I feel like when we talking about real hip hop, we gotta talk about the culture as a whole, not just the songs that we hear.
Mhm.
Because people keep thinking like, oh, Future isn't real hip hop. Future's hip hop, whether you like it or not. If he doesn't, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like whether you like this shit or not, that's hip hop. That's hip hop in the rarest form. Hip hop is all about the expression of self. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's
Yeah, you know
art.
what, man? And everything that's going on now, like even the dumb stuff and the bad stuff, like, the beefs and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and the reports of the gay rappers and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking gay rappers and
But
shit. Oh
all
no.
that is part of hip hop history. Like it's
Yeah.
still being written, you know what I'm saying? So that's part of hip hop history. That's never gonna be forgotten. So it's not like, you know, none of that stuff is not hip hop.
Yeah. Like I feel like when people say hip hop is dead, personally, I feel like you're disrespecting everything hip hop stands for.
Hmm.
Because hip hop is alive and well. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes, and this is what we talked about last hangout. We talked
Yeah,
about the shit
last
that was going on. We
episode.
talked about really what the issue was with hip hop and record labels and how these people are controlling certain aspects of the industry to kind of have leverage over the artists to force them into cross collateralization, force them into just signing fucked up contracts that can be extended without their knowing because they might not have no information on contracts and shit. Yeah, there's some real fucked up shit going on in this culture. Don't get me wrong, the culture is flawed. You know what I'm saying? The culture is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? There's culture vultures that's cultivating the the art form for what it is, and they're trying their best to monetize each and every nook and cranny of it, which is necessarily bad. But at the same time, it's good because it's not good in that sense of saying like that's good for the art, but it's good for the artist because it helps them figure out different ways to make money within the culture. And I personally feel like if if these culture vultures were still here, or they're still here, but if these culture vultures keep doing this, they're gonna really make it so that independent is really gonna be the route to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Hmm.
already established that independence is where it's at. I'm telling you, record labels, nobody's looking for a record label right now. So, all that shit is really negated. But at the same time, there don't these culture vultures and people behind the curtains that's pulling strings, you gotta understand like hip hop is definitely not perfect. And just like everything else, it's not perfect.
Word, yo.
But you still have to respect the art craft and how well it has evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand like the sonics, how well the sonics sound nowadays. Sonically, this is probably one of the most interesting eras of hip hop. If we're talking about straight sounds, production, engineering, different flows, the flows are really catchy. You know what I'm saying? They could
Hmm.
be talking about the dumbest shit, but it's catchy as shit, and you gonna bounce to it. And
Bounced it. It's bounced it.
you feel me? You gonna bounce to it. Like there's no reason to really hate it. You know what I'm saying? If it's not your type of music, cool. Don't listen to it. I feel like y'all listen to it just to leave a comment underneath it. Like, man, this shit whack. Like,
Yeah, like people do that in all kind of genres. Like I'd be
Especially
listening to
yeah.
dubstep, and I'd be on a YouTube video, and somebody leave like a comment like, "This ain't music." I'm like, "Well, this ain't for you. Keep it moving," or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, for
they'll
real.
say obvious.
Like
How
they'll
you gonna
purposely go on
classify
something they don't like.
how you gonna classify what's music anyway? You wouldn't know music if they ever fucking told them.
Real talk. I just personally feel like whenever people say this isn't real hip hop, you're gonna lose that battle every time.
Oh
You're
yeah,
gonna lose that battle because they're so stuck in a
preference.
yeah, they're stuck in this box where it's like all I need to do is listen to 90s hip hop and I'll have street cred. Or I'll be real amongst my peers. You know what I'm saying? I'll be I'll be woke. You know what I'm
There's
saying? Like,
eras of what hip hop came from that they consider real hip hop, but it has to grow up. Like you can't expect it to be a teenager all his life. You gotta expect this shit gotta mature and go further.
yeah,
You can't say
100.
that we still stayed in the same box. You know what I mean? Even though that sound good, that's what people reference to it. But it has to grow. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
does
it
the
has to
market
grow.
has to grow. It's a market. It's a business. Most of these people, but it didn't start off like that. It was start off as expressions and people expressing their poems and you know their raps. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And their
people
lyrics.
break dancing. You know what I'm saying? The culture started out as just it started out really just kids
Mm.
getting away from all their problems in the projects. You know what I'm saying? And expressing
Exactly.
themselves. You know what I'm saying? Dancing, singing, rapping, poetry, graffiti,
Right.
all of that shit is
You
hip
had
hop.
you had you had the what's it called? What's his name? African Bambaataa. You had Sugar Hill Gang back then. They were rapping and
Yeah,
doing
Sugar Hill
rhyming.
Gang.
What they called rhyming and rapping and what they was doing mostly rhyming.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the true the essence of where this stuff comes from, and then KRS, and then this kept on moving. Guru. There's a lot of artists that came through that represented. You know, yeah,
Yeah,
Nas,
100.
Biggie.
Like,
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's the thing. You gotta respect that. Like, you have to respect that, whether you
but
just a Future fan or whatever. You gotta respect how well it has evolved. But you
exactly.
can't get mad at these artists. Well, you can like as a hardcore hip hop fan, I can understand why you would get mad. You know what I'm saying?
Because there was a lot of
I can't say
teaching.
I get mad.
The only thing I could be really where I find a controversy is that it was a lot of teaching and a lot of knowledge dropping back in those days where they weren't actually
Yeah, yeah,
telling you
yeah.
about the
See,
streets. They were telling you about the streets, but it's telling you not to do that. Nowadays it's
yeah.
about
Now,
whatever the fuck they want to, say and I mean, it wasn't this, it was it's not conscious. It's like
yeah, it's
nowadays it's
not
evolving
conscious.
to like
It's
chants.
make. See, now this is this is why I agree with you on this shit too, bro. Because like, and it could be a contradiction because I was bigging up with it, but I was bigging up really just how well sounds are nowadays with music. But yes, as far but lyrically, these motherfuckers ain't really talking about shit. They're really like
Really,
they're not talking about
exactly.
anything. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely
They're
agree with that.
relevant. You know what I mean? They're
Irrelevant
relevant
shit.
to yeah,
And
they're
also they
relevant to
talking about a lot of shit that is negative. You know what I'm saying? They talking a lot of
exactly.
negative stuff. And I don't really sit here and listen to this shit and be like, oh, I'm gonna go shoot up my whole block up. You feel me?
But
I don't listen to
Yeah.
that shit and
but
think that.
you gotta
Hey,
But
understand
yo,
the
yo,
industry has needs.
however, you gotta
So
understand that's the way they express themselves as an artist, and I respect that. However, when everybody's doing it, it's remember your subconscious is always awake. So this shit is gonna rub off you whether you like it or not. It's pretty much it's telling you that you ain't shit. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like
well,
these
you gotta
these
listen to each
messages.
song per lyric. If you listen to that, like I was listening to Jadakiss, it was one song where he was telling it was actually the way they call so-called trap music is actually a chant form. Well, they just keep on saying everything over and over and over again. Now I got
yeah,
Hmm.
money.
that's why the hooks are catchy.
Now I got money.
Yeah,
Now I got money. It now is embedded in your subconscious mind. Now you have money, so obviously, you're gonna get that money. But there's another song where it went downhill. It was like I forget what the fuck he said in the song, but it was a chant to that. Misery Love Company. I'm like, okay, well, I ain't miserable. He said, fuck, I'm miserable. But Misery Love Company. I'm like, you know what? So I just clicked this, skip. You choose what you want to listen to. You got
yeah. You
options.
choose. You got
You know what
options.
I mean?
There's a lot of there's a lot of great music out here, man. That's not just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta expand your horizons. Like
But
especially
Yeah.
me as a
but even
producer, I listen to a
You know,
lot of
like
stuff.
talking about that, I wonder if you would classify Pharrell as hip hop.
Oh yeah, of course. That's hip hop 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. That what was you what was you classifying?
Well, no, I was thinking more along like particularly the song "Happy" because it's really an
Happy.
R&B
pop,
song, but like I would
it's a
consider
pop,
him hip hop
pop
That's
R&B,
pop.
100%.
That's a pop song. But
pop R&B.
Pharrell is hip
But
hop.
he did put out, with the Clips. He came out with a couple of good joints with them, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does have
Pharrell
some
is hip hop. I think that was just another.
Dog, and that was dope tracks. But I mean, people had to switch off. That's why it has to evolve. That's why
Yeah,
it
you
has
gotta
to evolve.
evolve. Yeah,
You
like
know,
you can't say like, oh, I
it's a,
only
it's,
listen to this type. You're gonna get bored of that shit eventually. Like you gonna wanna hop on the future bandwagon and listen to like a great song from him
that's why
or you know what I
it's
mean?
so
Like you gotta respect
it's so
some of these
catchy
joints.
to everybody. It's so catchy to everybody nowadays because it's in, like I said, it's in chant format and what they're talking about. They're not talking about nothing, but but there's some subliminals in there where there are good chants where it'll catch you, trigger your mind in a certain way
Hmm.
where you start, you know, turning up and whatever. Just turn up. That was a
Yeah,
bumping trend for
it
a
gets
minute.
into your subconscious, so you gotta be careful what you listen to.
Yeah, real talk.
Exactly.
And another
Start
thing,
programming you.
yeah, another thing on that, like just like how we was talking about the culture vultures. You know what I'm saying? They're really behind most of these rappers dressing like queers, uh,
Oh yeah, that's another thing,
dressing.
man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is where the culture gets kind of fucked up because we don't have control of the culture. We don't have control of the culture. We gave all of our exclusive rights away to a
Oh,
bunch of Jews. And I'm not even trying to sound racist, but they're all Jews.
that's just skin deep. They can't really take away our culture
Yeah,
because
they
that's
can't. Yeah,
embedded
they
in our
can't.
DNA.
Yeah,
When the sun shines,
they
yeah,
can't take that shit away because it's what we created. Like
exactly.
they they
So
can
they
take
always
away
try
the
to play
paperwork.
catch up. As you know, they always try to play catch up. When we come
Hmm.
out with something else and they try to buy it, when they try to mimic the sound with somebody else. And that's where you guys get in with the whole I want to sound like this person because that's what they're making it seem like you have to. When you
Hmm.
really don't, just be yourself. Because they just marketing you. Damn it, my motherfucking camera's on me. But it's sort of you want to market you and you, not you sounding like somebody else, because that's not going to get you on. It might
Yeah,
get you
like
on certain people, but
and then
if
even
you
if
sound
it
like
does
somebody
get
else,
you on, you're not gonna last because niggas gonna instantly say, "Oh, he sound like Future, man. Get this nigga out of here."
for real, because
Even
nobody
I
wants to
feel
hear the same
like
shit over and over again.
yeah, I feel like a lot of the sounds nowadays, people are start see in hip hop. If you sound like another man, you're disqualified instantly.
You funny as hell. Yeah.
Instantly, you're disqualified. Like that's hip hop 101. But nowadays, everybody got the same cadence, the same type of flow, different voices, and maybe different type of energy. So you can still kind of see you can still kind of see like where he sounds like such and such. People get away with it. People say like, oh, he sound like such and such, man, get him out of here. But nothing really happens. You know what I'm saying? So it that's another negative thing about not negative, but that's another bad thing about the culture. Some of these dudes are really trying to sound like the next man, and they're getting away with this shit. You know what I mean? And it's not all of them, but most of them. You know what I'm saying? They're and on top of that, I feel like most of these dudes, they I can't like just when you sound like somebody else,
You mimicking the sound. I mean, you trying to
yeah,
sound. It's good for you to like.
you know for a fact that it doesn't feel good to you. Like it doesn't feel good to you because it's
Yup.
not you.
And when you go and try to make something genuine, something that's copied, you're really not gonna feel good.
Exactly.
It's gonna take over your soul, pretty much.
Yeah, we got a question.
Hmm.
Oh, question.
It's
I'm
from
over
Kobe
eating.
Hendricks. He says, "Do you guys think music today will have any replay value down the line? I'm 20 and I can play Michael Jackson and see his songs as classic, but will someone play Future or Drake 40 years from now and see it as classic? It feels
Wow.
Um.
like songs
Okay.
are today are gone tomorrow." Yeah.
Personally, I agree. I agree. I don't think
Well, Biggie's a
these
classic.
songs.
I could play him
These
10 years
who
from now. Biggie, Biggie,
Biggie? Oh yeah,
Nas,
Biggie. Yeah.
but it depends on the sound. Like Drake might be getting a little play, but Future,
Drake. Yeah,
it depends
Drake
on
might.
the younger generation holds on to the keys to the now. You know what I'm saying? Like they hold the keys now because they're making it relevant for now because they're pushing it. The hip hop culture is being pushed to them because they're being shown this. You know what I mean? But later on, 10 years from now, they might hold on to things that we held on to, for years from now, and still, still might make out. But
Yeah,
the things that are now like Drake and Future and J. Cole might be a replay from now that
yeah,
you
I
know.
definitely, yeah, J.
Same
Cole.
time.
See now, in this case, all the conscious rappers, or not even conscious rappers, I can't say that. It sounds like such a hot. It sounds like such a just a generic
Yeah,
box
but
to put them in.
the thing is that the culture is people want to relate to something. They want to be painted a story. When you ain't saying shit,
Yeah, when you ain't saying shit, you're not gonna
it's not
last.
it's
So
not gonna be a
Future,
valuable
especially
replay
with the route,
at all.
especially the route that Future's taking now, like like his last album, or not his last. Well, yeah, not Evil, but the last major album before Purple Rain, Dirty Sprite 2. Now that shit, that could be considered a classic because that was a good breakaway project following from like 3 mixtapes that he released before. You know what I'm saying? And those 3 mixtapes were hot. Now uh, Monster was like the first mixtape that kind of like pushed Future back into the spotlight. Because remember at the time, Future didn't have any hits. Future was on a roll for a long time. Then he stopped out of nowhere, and then he came back with a great tape called Monster, and that was a classic. I can go back and listen to that joint because I feel like that's a classic.
Yeah.
However, I felt like he started milking his style right after Dirty Sprite 2. After Dirty Sprite 2,
It became
everything
commercial.
started to sound the same, even
Yeah,
on
it's
Evil.
gangster.
And I listen to Evil, and I only like one or two tracks on there.
Like
So
like
yeah,
like listen to Waka Flocka, yo. He has some dope ass lyrics on underneath for all the other commercial shit. They just ain't let him release that shit.
yeah, they never. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was on the contract. He couldn't do that shit. He
yeah.
had
So
bars. He
he
had
has
bars
some
when he wanted to. 'Cause
yes,
there
he
was
has
on his
some
mixtape.
bars. Like
Yeah, he had bars. Just
bars
to
and
prove he can do it. Just to prove he can do it.
he had a couple of regular freestyle conscious. I call it conscious, but regular that you can hear painted story
Shit that you can
dope
relate to,
ass
yo.
tracks that I didn't know that he had until I actually dug into the archives. When I was doing some
Yeah.
sampling, as producer child dude. But I was digging
Personally,
through and I found some of his joints. I'm like, damn man, why didn't he come out with this? He would have been
yeah, he
still,
couldn't.
making it today. But
He couldn't.
the
And remember,
culture
he was
vultures
talking
play
about
a
that in his interview.
the culture vultures play a good part of the market. You know what I mean? If they
Exactly.
played underground all damn day, nobody would know. You know what I mean? Unless the
Hmm.
underground is like, a couple of us that listen to the underground, back in the day with doo wop and you know, you know, all those type of sounds, but people
Yeah,
would never
like
know. But
it's just gotta be relatable, man. Like
yes, you have to be relevant and
you have to
relatable
be
to the
relatable. Like
audience.
I feel like if anything, there's gonna be a couple songs that people can relate to from Future that's gonna be considered a classic in their heart. Like March Madness. March Madness is a fucking classic, and it's gonna go down as a classic in hip hop.
You know what?
Even Nas hopped on March Madness from Future. That's how you know it's
Yeah.
a classic. It's a classic. It's if he and personally, I feel like if Future gets more tracks like that, he'll be unstoppable, dog. Cause like you feel it every time that shit comes on in the car. You feel
Drake
that
should
shit.
just stick to the Drake should just stick to R&B and just he might be a
Drake,
classic on
I
R&B.
don't, I don't like Drake and R&B. Well, personally, no, I kind of do. Drake and R&B, like we're talking about the Take Care Drake,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
or no, the Thank Me Now, the Thank Me Later Drake. My bad. That was a good Drake that had a lot of substance. That Drake had a lot of substance and I had a lot of relatable shit.
It's just like any other artist. They come out with something hot and it just never
Just
fizzles out.
disappeared.
Now, when you find an artist that can sustain, like Nas, you know, where they
Yeah, Nas can
sustain all the
hop.
way
See,
out,
Nas was hopping on
then
some
then
new
you got
shit.
classics. You got classics there. You got Guru, he sustained all the way out. God rest his soul. But
Yeah,
he sustained all the way out, and he got classics. You know what I mean? I can still play his music now as a DJ and still get people on the dance floor. That's what I call classics. Like as a DJ, uh you hold the future of any artist in your hands if you're playing to a new crowd or a younger generation. So big up to the DJs out there who's keeping it real on a different level. But like look at Justin Bieber. He might be a classic. He got some relatable songs. The new
Yeah, he
songs.
got some relatable songs.
I mean,
And I
yeah.
don't like his music
I
personally,
mean,
but
I think people just don't like him generally.
yeah, I don't like him in general.
But he do have
Guilty.
some he do have some good songs. But who knows who's ghostwriting for him? Who knows if he's saying it? You know what I mean? Like you never know. That's
Yeah,
another
you
thing
never
about
know.
this game here is a lot of people who are behind the scenes that were in the beginners of hip hop that came out and now are ghostwriting for these new artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of and speaking of the ghostwriter thing, let's get back into niggas getting off. Um, let's get back into like the thing with Drake and his ghostwriter.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because now that Drake revealed, or not even revealed, because we still don't know from his word. Like, yeah, like I have a ghostwriter. He ain't say it from his word, but we do have he does have a ghostwriter. And when that shit got revealed by Meek Mill, which sparked the whole Meek Mill and Drake beef, I'm not gonna get into that because that shit is dead. Um, I felt
man,
like all right, well you just can't be considered a great now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could like he still makes good music and that's great, but you can't be considered a great now. Like you can't be considered one of the best to ever do it lyrically now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Drake was aiming for that title. But now that you have like a ghostwriter writing your shit, like you can't really let even and the thing is Quentin Miller, who's the ghostwriter here, he got credits on the album. He got credits on the album, so he got his credit and whatever. But so it's not really a ghostwriter per se, but still like he took a reference and pretty much switched the whole thing and pretty much took the hook and shit. But at the same time, you gotta think about it like this: a lot of singers have a lot of writers behind them. Beyonce, for an example, and singers are known to have several different writers, including themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot more of a process, engineering and writing and creating and producing a song for an R&B artist because it's not as straightforward as rap. But Drake is not Drake is no longer really in that R&B category now. Like he's straight up rap and hip hop. However, personally, I feel like he just can't be considered a great lyrically. He can still be considered a great entertainer, but you kind of lost points after trying to hide the fact that you had somebody write your shit. And on top of that, he actually used Weeknd's like entire catalog for Take Care, and Take Care was one of my favorite albums from him because I felt like that was one of the more relatable pieces of work that I can listen to. You know what I'm saying? But that most of that shit wasn't even his. That was the Weeknd, and Weeknd was hungry. Weeknd was like, man, I'm tell you 100%, bro. I was hungry. Like I was trying to get on. I was trying to get some money. Like
Hmm.
Weeknd gladly gave him his catalog. Like yo, do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever you want with it. Like Weeknd
yeah.
gladly. And the thing is, he tried to hide it until niggas found out.
Well, what you
And I'm
expect
not
from
even
him?
sure if he tried to hide it, but the way that I discovered it made it seem like he tried to hide it. Because I personally thought like this was all his creation. No, this was all him and majority of Weekend shit. So this is really Weekend shit. So you can't be
Hmm.
considered a
Yeah,
great now. Yeah, yeah. Weekend really gave
yeah,
him his whole catalog. So you
yeah. We
can't
know.
really be considered. Yeah.
Yeah, we know. But
So
for all you young cats out there that want to get on, man, I say this when anybody step into the studio where I'm at or they want to rap over something, I tell them, yo, I need to hear you freestyle. If you can't
100. If
freestyle,
you can't freestyle,
that means you have nothing lyrically. You just I don't know what you want to be for. Like,
what you want the beat for?
why you want to record if I mean, unless you singing. I mean, you
Well,
singing and
that's
that's
kind of harsh, Dame, because what if somebody is a
Well,
better
it is.
writer than a freestyler?
yeah. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's
come in the
true. That's true.
studio to rap. Yeah, I understand that, but you should be able to recite what you got on paper without having to take 1008. You
Mm,
know what I mean?
yeah,
So, you know what I mean? You should be able by the time you've been writing so much, you should be able to freestyle. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean that is kind of harsh, but it's the way. I got to know like if you can't freestyle, then hey, you know what I mean? There's nothing lyrically that's gonna
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I need to hear something right off the top of the dome, something that has to paint a picture. Like, I want to hear your story. If
I
whether
feel
you
you.
have a paper in front of you, reading it off your paper, or either you can freestyle it or not, I just need to hear some real shit. I don't want to hear no chanting.
Now,
That's
see, now,
fine with me in the
and I
studio.
understand that because that's what you relate to. You feel me? At the end of the day, that's what you relate to. You don't relate to none of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I be sending you mad records that I personally be with my team, you like, yo, this shit hot. I'm about
Yeah,
to steal
because
it. You
exactly,
know what I mean?
but I it has to. I gotta be able to understand clearly what you're talking about. Like I
Right,
can
right.
hear some of the stuff like fuck around and hit my dab. That was, I understand that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm
it
still
wasn't
kind of
like,
mad I didn't get that record out.
yeah,
That's a whole
bro,
nother
you should
story.
still do it. I mean, shit, do it. But
I
I'm just
might.
saying that style, like, I understand it. I like it somewhat. I like to hear some of the songs because as a DJ, I have to stay relevant. So I listen to a lot of, you know, nowadays music or hip hop nowadays. So, I mean, just to mix it in a little bit. But when somebody's coming in to sound like another person, like in the future, so I'm like, man, no.
Right,
Hell
right.
no.
And that's a lot of shit that I deal with
I
too
need
as
to
an
hear you
engineer.
say some shit that you made up, not some shit that you heard off the street, not some shit that somebody else saying, you know, whatever. I don't want to hear no skirt or no what.
Skirt.
No, none of that. None of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to hear you come on straight off the top and say
He
some
said
real shit
skirt
for
or
real.
whoop.
You know how that shit
Nah,
go.
it's
You
real.
know,
That's,
Rashad.
yeah, I know.
No
I know.
skirt,
I'm
no
victim
whoop.
of it. Skirt.
That's all. That's all you coming up around the corner. Skirt. I'm like, nigga, come on. You ain't two people, Mo.
Oh shit.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like
Like, just come with some heat. Like, I want to hear some heat first, and if I can hear the heat, then we can proceed on. You know what I
yeah, we
mean?
could proceed.
Something in you that we could develop to make a complete album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I don't work with a lot of people locally nowadays because it's just like you just trying to get in the studio and record like a petty petty freestyle over a beat that you ripped off YouTube
Oh yeah.
or you just trying to or you trying to just you just trying to rap just to rap. Like if you don't really have a project or you don't really have like something that you really want to be proud of, like a nice body of work that you want to be proud of that you could put out and that you could say, yeah, I did that. There's really no point in me working with you because like I'm above working, like I'm already past me working with anybody.
Love
um
fair change.
yeah, working with anybody just to get some money in my pocket. I'm past that. The money is not a problem no more, yo.
Trying to help you develop yourself.
Also, hey bro, we got another question too, from Kobe again, and no problem at all for answering the question at all, bro. It's nothing, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed our answer. He says, I have one more question that goes back to the artists copying each other topic. Do y'all think type beat producers are to blame for a lack of originality in music? I see guys selling feature type beats to people who aren't feature. I know it's a hustle, but where do we draw the line? Okay, now
Man,
for a
just don't
producer
buy that
myself,
shit.
I can't, I cannot even front you because yesterday or maybe even today, was it today? No, it was yesterday. Yesterday, I put up a Fetty Wap X Migos X Young Thug type beat. I personally put that up, but do I
Where you
make the
draw the
beat?
line, Rashad? Where you draw the line
I
at,
draw the
motherfucker?
line at I draw the line at making beats that sound like type beats. You feel me? That beat was I made that beat without
So
having
you
the
say
artist.
so
This
so
is
you saying so you saying the label you have to change the label up on it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it
just
is what
change the label exactly because the beat was just like an R&B with like some trap behind it. But I wasn't thinking about Fetty Wap the entire time making beats. And this is the problem that I'm having with producers who doing type beats. Because understand the type beat market is a very profitable market. And as any business, you should, if you're a producer, you should dabble into that. But at the same time, don't sacrifice your originality for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't make beats that sound like I make if the beat sound this is hold on.
if
Like I
beat
make the beat
sounds
right. If
yeah.
the beat if I after I'm finished
Keep
making the
going,
beat,
brother.
right? After I finish making the beat, right? I'll be like, all right, I'll sit on it for a little bit. Like I don't even know if I want to just put it up on my website or if I want to put it on YouTube, whatever. I'll think about it. And I wasn't even about to put that one up. I was thinking about sending that beat off to
So
somewhere. Yeah. But then I was like, you know
Real
what?
quick.
I think I can hear Fetty Wap and whatever on this joint. So I was like, all right, cool. It's a Fetty Wap type beat.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why don't you just put it as a Rashad Jones type beat and like SEO your own self to the fucking top instead of having Fetty Wap or I mean they well known artists and you know in that
Not
category.
yeah. I mean, at
But
the same time, yeah, but at the same time, I'm
you
just
though,
trying to get, I'm trying to, yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
you the
trying to get
conduit.
clicks.
You the one that sat behind them keys, and you the one
Yeah,
that banged on them pads. So it's your type beat. You know what I mean? You're
yeah.
the conduit. You was blessed from the heavens above to make that beat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's no way in hell I will label it a type beat. I mean, it should be a Rashad Jones type beat. That's where we should draw the line.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
of
I
the
think,
producers out
yeah,
there.
like I'm not even, and that's the thing. Like one thing I really hate about the type beat community is how they have producers type beat, like Metro Boomin type beat or Zaytoven type beat. Like, yo, I cannot make a beat while having a picture of another producer, excuse me, of another producer in the back of my mind while I'm making the beat. I don't have artists in the back of my mind making a beat. I make the beat specifically to how I'm feeling. And I felt like
Exactly.
if I was to play this for Fetty Wap, he fuck with it. So
Yeah,
I put the beat up for them. You know what I mean? And I put it up that just to get for clicks. But yeah, I think we need to draw the line at just making beats specifically sounding like type beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this sounds like a future type beat. Sound like something that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of these producers are making beats. Um, I feel like most of these, my bad, I got distracted. I feel like most of these people are making beats to specifically fit that niche of artists. You know what I mean? And I
because
don't
that's what's
fuck with
happening
that. I
right
don't
now.
fuck with that because, yeah, that's the negative thing about the type beat community. I just feel like a lot of dudes are like sacrificing their originality just for some clicks,
Man,
for
I
some
mean, I
money.
mean,
I barely do type beats on YouTube. I
I mean,
haven't been uploading beats. I ain't upload beats in like 2 months
well,
until
You
honestly,
yesterday.
know,
Until
still,
yesterday.
the whole
Until
type
yesterday.
beat thing, the whole type beat thing is an SEO tool, and
that's
you
that.
know you
Yeah,
gotta learn your tools.
that's how I
Yeah,
felt about it too. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I felt about it.
yeah, you gotta learn your tools to get them right, and it's just another thing about overusing stuff. That's just another phrase that's been getting
Oh yeah.
overused. But when you use it right with the right SEO and a dope beat that sounds like the artist that you put in the type beat, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to sound like that artist will spit on it, but I mean, you do your SEO right, it'll work. But yeah, it's still an overused thing,
Yeah,
just
it's an
like
overuse. Overuse, just like auto tune. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely put it in the same category with auto tune because it's like
I mean, but
everybody
hey,
using it.
hey, what
Hey,
up, fellas?
yo,
what up, motherfucker?
Ah, shit,
What up, bro?
man. Damn, fire, head on fire. But
Pinhead.
no, man, fuck you. I'm sorry, mama, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Um,
Mama
listen,
never gonna get you.
but nah, like I think that goes back to like everything else in music. You know what I mean? Like it's dictated by the people that spend the money, which means it's dictated by the
100.
fans. Like if the fans are digging all of the auto tune, well, more people are going to want to do auto tune.
yeah,
So a
Yeah.
producer does tight beats because artists are trying to reach fans, and the way they're going to reach fans is by giving the music that the fans are liking right now at this moment. So that's where the tight beat thing really plays in. You know what
But
I'm
where
saying?
does it draw the line, my brother?
That's the thing about it.
There
The
ain't no draw the
producer,
line,
the
huh?
pro- the producer ain't looking to draw no lines. Like in all honesty, there are a few producers out there that really sit down and make beats, and you know they just do it off of the strength of them really just loving to make beats. Like if people are making beats and putting
Like
beats
all of us.
online, their goal is to make money off of those beats. I mean, just plain and simple. That's why you have so many producers online. They're not doing it just to share their craft. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you
Some
take
of them are
us,
doing it for the wrong reasons too, trying to make a
yeah. You
quick
know what I
buck
mean?
on
Like
If they
YouTube.
just doing it
you,
for the craft, then they doing it. They just all messed up because for you to make any type of money with any type of music, you got to take the dollar sign out of it, or else it's just you
Yeah,
just you
you
just
gotta
creating
make.
it for some
It was this.
bullshit.
yeah, but that's not That's not this generation though. That's not
Now
this
we know
generation
that.
of
We know
producers.
that.
Like you take us for example, and I mean even Rashad ain't but 20. Rashad old. You know what I mean? Like Rashad is an old 20. I mean I say that in a great way.
I
I say
know.
that
I
in a
was telling him
positive
that
way.
the
You
other
know what I'm
day. I was
saying?
telling him that the other day. He had an
Like
old soul.
yeah, you know what I mean? And I say that in the utmost way, you know what I mean? Utmost
Yeah, no
positive
doubt.
way. But
Old,
the new generation,
old
what
nigga.
they know is making music is a possibility to make money. It's not about developing. If they want to develop their craft, it's because they want to get good as such and such producer so they can try to get such and such uh, their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, a producer might go through nowadays in this generation and say, yo, Ninth Wonder is one of the hardest sampling producers out right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to make, and I see Ninth Wonder making a whole lot of money. So I feel like if I can make beats like Ninth Wonder, I can make Ninth Wonder money, but it don't work like that.
Hell
You know what I
no.
mean? Like, that's what people fail to realize is it does not work like that.
Like
So,
that's why I don't classify myself for any other producer besides myself. I won't listen to
exactly.
other shit. I just make my own creation, and then if you like it, you like it.
Yeah, I don't sit back and listen to these other type beat producers and try to get their like, oh my god, how does he make his beat? Like, nah, cause I'm already I'm not like I'm comfortable and I'm confident in what my sonics sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what a Rashad beat sounds like. I mean, like, I know exactly how I make my beats, and that's how every producer should feel. Like, all right, cool. I came up with my own little formula. You know what I'm saying? And where people can,
Exactly.
determine my beats. And I know people know my beats, you know what I'm saying? They're modernized, but there's a couple of beats that, they just sound like, oh, okay. Like, if you could put it up against somebody else's, you'll know it's my shit. And I'm not
Yeah,
even
I mean,
talking about with a tag on it, but I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Why not use the tool? Like, if it's the type beat thing, use the tool you know what I'm saying, for what it is so you can get some money
most
and,
definitely,
and
bro.
get some clients. That's how I
This
felt
is
about it.
keeping it real.
Because it's like, okay, for example, I'm a huge fan of J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
I
say
might sit,
you
I
know what
might
I
sit
be
down,
say.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I might be sitting there listening to a J. Cole album or a few songs from J. Cole, and like, yo, I really want to make a J. Cole type beat because you know how amazing that would be for me as being able to take my craft to something that I enjoy doing, what I love doing, one of my passions, and being able to fuse that with his talent, his passion. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But like
Mm-hmm.
people aren't making type beats for that reason. They're not making those type of beats because they're a fan of music. People are making it because they're a fan of money. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly, and that's the
that's like
wrong
a
reason. I'm
huge
telling you,
problem.
They
yeah, that's a
started
huge
it for
problem.
money.
That's just gonna kill your creativity. It's gonna kill your drive for music. You're not gonna want to do music ever because it's gonna feel like a fucking job because you're doing it for money.
Yeah, bro.
And
Yeah,
that's the
dog.
reason why I stopped uploading beats. That's one of the reasons why I stopped focusing on just getting beats and music in general because I felt like it was becoming a job. And LeBron, when we was talking about this,
I'm about to say we talked about this
Woo!
very
yeah, we
thing,
talked
bro.
I
about
thought
this,
my
yeah.
mom
And I
shenanigans.
sat back and thought about it, and I was like, yo, damn, like, I mean, I wasn't really focused on the money. I always wanted to just get my sound better. Like, I always want to get my sound better. But like, when I thought about it, I'm like, damn, yeah, that shit.
I mean,
It's a
yeah, bro.
struggle now when I try to make a beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel that inspired. I don't feel that hunger from when I first started. Like, I was
Man, I could
hungry.
be going for 3 months and come back to and I'll bang out a hot ass track.
Exactly.
You
Bang
know
out
where it's
like
at.
that's how I go about it now. I'll take some days. I'll take a lot more days off, but I still make
And
beats like
I
damn
mean,
near
like
every week.
you're making it consciously you're making the beat because you love to make beats.
Yeah,
But
consciously, yeah.
subconsciously, the you know what I mean. But subconsciously, the
The
arena that you're
ulterior
being put
motive.
in is a competitor. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to make this beat. I want somebody to hear it. So where do I put it? I put it on SoundClick. I put it on SoundCloud. I put it on Beats One. I put it in all these different platforms. My Flash store, where people are selling their beats to try to make money. So subconsciously, it takes that passion out of it because you're like, yo, I know my beats are hot. I see people liking it, but nobody's buying my beats. This other dude, his beats ain't even that hot, but everybody is buying them. But
Exactly.
he's the guy that's doing, J. Cole type beat, Drake type beat, Fetty Wap
Hmm.
type beat. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one that's utilizing these tools to make money. Whereas we're utilizing these tools just because we love to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like,
So it's
And
like a
still
decision
making
had
money on more money than
a
probably type beats.
yeah, and a decision has to be made. Personally, like from the type beat jump, like I think it's good for getting subscribed. I have a whole bunch of different stuff on my channel, from album reviews to different vlogs on different topics and shit. So I think it's cool traffic and cool, just to build up a nice little fan base on Twitter and shit. And I had some pretty good successful runs with it. And actually, like I had like the first one that was really successful was the one that got me so many subscribers in such a short time. But at the end of the day, I don't really. It's just at the end of the day, it's just a tool to me. That's all it is. It doesn't define who the fuck I am. I'm just using it as another tool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using it as another tool.
As you
As
should.
yeah, you
that's
know what I
it,
mean?
bro. Because it's like, yo, this is if nobody takes anything else from this whole conversation, you gotta keep this in mind. And this was something that I just recently learned. You know what I mean? Like, there is no such thing as balance in life.
Balance. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no such thing as
You
balance in
you
life.
have to try to
If you're
balance,
put
but there really is no balance. You got to
there
try
is no
to.
such thing as balance. If you're putting energy towards one thing, you're lacking in something else. That's just the way
Exactly.
it is. You know what I mean? You're
Hundred
compromising
percent.
time from one thing to put it into something else. And it goes the same way whenever you get into this whole thing of trying to make money with beats. That's why you lose that passion, because you
Mm-hmm.
eventually turn and you start putting more energy into trying to make money versus trying to really hone in on your craft and stay true to who you are as a producer or who you are as an artist. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
True that.
So I mean that's just all it is to it. You know
And
what
I
I mean?
feel
Like,
like everybody comes to that decision whether they're looking to just make money online from beats, or they're just trying to build something up with their music and their beats and become something great. They come to that decision because they're gonna end up touching money some way and somehow, and
What I
that when
what I
you
would
touch
say
it is
is
when they make the decision.
what I would say is for any beat maker or any producer, so-called beat maker out there, if you go and use this beat game and you're doing it like that, use it as a lead magnet. Then put something else behind it to make the big money, because you're in a congested market right now where
Very
people
congested.
just paddling up. That's why the beats keep on getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, because
Everybody's
motherfuckers
making
is
it's not
paddling in the
sustainable,
same
man.
everybody's
river.
aware as they can produce it. And not everybody can fucking
Yeah.
make beats, bro. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody
Stop
can. Not
using these fuck
everybody can make
boy
beats.
loops. Please stop using these goddamn fuck boy loops.
Oh my god, bro. These
I can tell
fuckboy
the loop from my
loops,
damn real.
these
Like,
shitty ass, these
I'm telling
shitty
you,
ass
making
Nexus
that shit
sounds
hot.
that everybody using. That should be making me mad. Not everybody can make beats, bro. Period. I don't give a fuck who
Is
you
that
I
a
are. Not
understand.
real
everybody can
brand?
do it.
I understand that some of the loops are. There's a whole lot of loops that are hot,
Yo, is
but
that a
some
real brand, yo?
What is
a brand.
Fuckboy loops.
Oh no. That's why I'm about to make that shit, yo. Don't nobody steal my shit. God damn it. But
Nobody steal my
it
shit.
ain't gonna be no fuck boy
See,
loops though. They gonna be some hot shit, but you know what I mean. I'm about to make that. I'm about to do that right now. But yeah,
that's
man.
what that's like me. I got a love hate relationship with loops. You know what I mean? Like,
I chop loops up and I turn them
Man, I
into
don't give
single.
fuck goddamn loops. I'm a sound designer.
Yeah,
Get in
exactly.
my
I'm
own
a
damn.
nah,
I'm
but
a sound
listen,
designer. I don't really
listen,
take I don't take loops. I chop them bitches. If anything.
Hell yeah,
this is
chop
why.
the shit out of motherfuckers.
But see, this is why I say I got a love hate relationship with loops, because what is happening?
Yo,
Well, you break it up a little bit, bro.
man, you done
You know what
blacked
I mean?
out.
Like, bro, I'm back here in the woods, son.
Yeah, what happened? That foil on top of your head got you?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you breaking up hard, yo.
Yeah. I'm back in these backwoods, bro. I'm in these backwoods. You know
He
what
said,
I'm
I'm
saying?
back in these backwoods with water.
You know what I mean? I'm back here with the swamps, man. But yeah, what I was saying though, like when it comes to loops, man, I'm gonna tell you why I got a love hate relationship with.
Mm.
Because you look at sampling. What is sampling? Sampling is no more
Sampling
than
is
taking a
taking a
loop.
loop. Taking a loop. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is, if you're gonna use loops, use a loop. You should use a loop as I would say three things. Number one, you should use a loop for a loop. You know what I mean? To make a beat.
Yeah.
I mean, just simple and plain and simple. Number two, you should use a loop as a learning tool.
Yes.
Because if
Yes.
you're
Hmm.
buying real legitimate loops, and notice the key word in this is buying,
Buying,
spending
right?
money,
Real
if
talk,
you are
yo.
purchasing
Spending
real
currency.
So all
legitimate
my producers
loops,
watching this, invest, my nigga.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real legitimate loops, and I'm gonna touch on that real hard here in a second. But if you're buying real legitimate loops, those loops will come with MIDI files. You
Yes.
don't have to just use that standard loop,
Now I use a
that
different.
original sound. So you should use that to be creative in your own way. Use your own instruments,
Exactly.
build your own things. You know what I mean? So that's number two. But number three, like I said, I kind of blended these two. Number three is really learning because you can learn new scales from loops. You
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
can learn
exactly.
new patterns from
That was
loops.
back in
You
that
can
was back in
learn
my Fruit
all
Loops
kind of
days back
things
in
from
'88 and
loops.
shit.
You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
learn
Like,
different velocity techniques to
yeah,
use.
yeah.
Like
Hell yeah.
if you got like up and down hats going on, like some real hats, you can learn how to velocity. You can learn how to use your velocity to
I
kind of
learned
mimic those.
back in my Fruit Loops days back in like 2099 around there somewhere. Um, I learned a lot from loops, especially
That was
making EDM
before Fruity
music.
Loops was even a program. It was just a website.
Man, shut up your mouth. Shut your Damn, Laurent. But anyway, I will learn from them how to make
Them
the EDM
days,
music. Like there was a lot of trance loops, and there was a lot of so I learned a lot about EDM music through the loops that I was buying currency. You know, I mean, it was no stealing off of Napster or nothing like that. Back, I said Napster, damn,
yo, you showing too much of your age right now, son.
yeah. So
And
yeah,
mine too.
remember Bear Share and all that shit, but there wasn't too many loops
Fair
on there.
share.
You had a standard pack for Fruity Loops that was like Dr. Dre, Timberland, but
Ninth
there was no,
Wonder.
yeah, what I mean? There's a couple of loops out there, a couple loop packs that was out there, but they also came with MIDI packs. And like he said, there's a lot of originality that came out of those for me, you know, back then, those packs. Because I learned how to scale, I learned how to fucking use the keys. Hold on. God damn.
Yeah. I mean, but see what a loop is not meant to do is to take that loop, use it just as it is, lay it in there, just repeat it, change the drums up a little bit, and call yourself a producer.
Exactly, because back then there was hip hop EJ was using a lot of loops. Acid Pro was back then was using a lot of loops.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
mean they
couldn't
do it
chop,
now.
what I mean. Only way you could
Yeah,
chop is if you had the MPC or, what I mean,
Hmm.
or you got some dope ass program where you can actually come out and then Fruit Loops came out and he was actually to chop it. You know.
yeah, man. Because I mean, like, it's a lot of producers now, mainstream producers that use loops, especially like a lot of the TV music,
Hmm.
film, and TV producers. You
Yeah,
know,
them
that's how they're
motherfuckers.
using his loops. Because you think you got to have a catalog of 200-300 beats, and you got to put this together, and you got to constantly be adding beats. You think they sitting down like creatively pushing out all of these loops? You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
nobody's as good as me, you know what I mean? I got archives of beats that, that there ain't no loops in that motherfucker, but yeah,
I
they
got
ain't as
I
good
got
as me.
about,
See, I've been in the game for a minute, so
and I'm still I want to get into TV placements and stuff.
I
That's what
get
I'm.
there.
Yeah, you know. And thing is, I do everything. I play everything. You know what I'm saying? I
Like,
haven't really sampled in a
I'm gonna
minute.
be honest. When I
Would
started
you say City
my
48? I can't hear you.
started
I
Can't
don't
hear
know
you,
what he
dog.
said.
You in them backwoods getting that water. Get out of that jungle water. Come on, boy. Hey, yo, Laurent, yo, you cut out, yo.
Bug, what happened, bro?
He done fell off. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what he was saying, but I'm gonna finish off with what I was saying. Yeah, there's a lot of loop game going on, and and you could tell, like I could tell who's using loops and who's not because the way it's ending. Like you could hear, it's like sampling with me. Like that's what makes you a dope ass sampler because you know where to end the sample if you're sampling. Like if you're chopping it up, you know when to chop it, or you might have a little extra. Even when you make it sounds like there's always a tail end on it, and some of these guys don't even know how to erase the tail end off of the tracks, and you can hear it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yo, why?
Why?
Why you using that loop like that? You know what I mean? I'm not the one to be calling nobody out because it's not my thing. I'm not taking no food out of nobody's mouth. So you know what I mean? I just let it roll. But you should know what you're doing is ass backwards. Like you should go back and actually take the loop and edit it at least a little bit so the tail won't be sticking off or the overlay, you know what I mean, won't be sticking out. But that's how you can really tell if somebody, you know, that's one way of telling if somebody's using a loop. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, you know, EDM artists that use loops and, you know, thinking they dropping something. You know what I mean? I use loops when I'm DJing live or something like that. Like I'll make my loops here.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
make up
different. That's
a
different.
I'll
That's
make
different.
a set here, and I'll make a like a 8-bar loop of my own shit on the machine, and then I'll take it over to the DJ. So when I'm transitioning over songs or I'm making a drop on a song, I can make a drop right from here. You know what I mean? You know, that's what it
Make
is.
it
But there's
drop.
new technology out that you can make the drops and everything and loops on the board. So there's no excuses why you can't go ahead and chop or make any progress on any loops. So
Right.
you could use the loops for what they are. Just make
I
sure
think.
you put that
I
tail
mean,
on that
just
line.
make. Yeah, like with loops in general, just make sure like they're not as noticeably new. Like they're not noticeably looping. Like
It'd
I
be
can't
like
really
ding ding
explain.
ding 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 ding
Ding
ding
ding
ding
ding
ding.
ding ding ding,
And it'd be
and
like
it
ding.
just
I'm
keeps
like,
looping.
yo,
Like bro, like come on now.
you didn't actually put that in there, did you? You just like
You just dragged and dropped, didn't you? Oh shit, yeah, like don't man.
non-quantizing.
Oh, unplayable motherfucker.
Quantize to the nearest third power and have
1/3 off the snap looking.
be
That shit
all
crazy.
cooking and shit. Be over all because
Right.
sometimes you can tell because the chorus will be off with the beat and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Like, yo, quantize that. No, I can't. Why, motherfucker? You done do it?
Did you play it, nigga? No, I didn't. Oh, okay, that's why. But shit, man. Do we have any questions, man? Shout out to the 3 people that's watching. Please leave us comments in the YouTube comment box, and you can leave more comments at peaktheindustry.com/hangout, which is also in the description. And be sure if you haven't got the Peak the Industry product, Peak the Blueprint, you can go ahead and get your free sample over at peaktheindustry.com/hangout as well. Or if you want to straight up and get the product, go ahead and buy it at the link in the description, peaktheindustry.com/product.
If you have any questions about anything, your mom's, sister, what herbs you
Yeah, if
take
you got any
tomorrow,
questions,
what
man,
pills, mom.
feel free to hit us. You know, we're gonna answer you, man. Just hit us up. Let us know if you need anything. We also offer individual consultations, one-on-ones.
And if you want to get some loops, holler at us.
I got that fuck boy loose on deck.
Got them loops on dick.
I got them fuckboy loops.
Yeah.
This shit just sounds so ugly, like fuckboy loops. Damn.
That's gay as hell. That's what it is.
But
Gay.
yo,
Hell
what
yeah.
this is what I was saying though before I cut out. Um,
Yeah, I
is
completely forgot.
see, well, I know you would, but it's okay. See, whenever I first started making beats, yo, I had a huge bias towards people that sample, like people that use
Oh man,
loops.
you too?
You know what I'm saying? And like I mean, like I refuse to use loops. I refuse to use
Mm-hmm.
samples. I refuse to
Mm-hmm.
use all of that. Like it was just recently whenever I, really would even touch a sample or a loop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When you
not,
got that machine?
yeah, there you go. Because all of that is pretty much loops and samples. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But like I say though, you also learn the art of chopping. You know what I mean? Like you was talking
Hmm.
about. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Like
yeah.
And
that's
hip hop started with loops, man. Hip hop was all loops.
yeah,
All
but that
loops
was
and chops.
All
that was
chops.
also before I cared about that. You know what I'm saying? That was whenever I was just
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just listening to what everybody else is saying. Like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I realized, like, no, that makes absolutely no sense. You know what I mean?
For real. For reals. For reals.
You know
For
what I
real
mean?
though.
But like, and just touch it because I want to touch back on a lot of the stuff y'all was talking about because I didn't get to touch it. Y'all was talking
I,
about the
I want I
auto.
want I
This
want
is
to
what I
play
want to
something.
say. This is what I'm gonna say this real quick. But this is what I want to say.
Mhm.
Everybody focuses on auto tune, right?
Mhm.
I knew he was gonna go back to that. That boy is woo. You gonna
Yeah,
tear it up?
yeah. Listen. Okay, everybody focuses on auto tune, but this is how you know if you're a real producer or not. You know what I'm saying? This is going to determine. And it's not the fact that if you're using auto tune, you're not a real producer, or you're not a great artist, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Mhm.
necessarily the case. But if, in the producer standpoint, if only the only way you know how to add a unique quality or a unique texture to a vocal is by using auto tune, that you then probably pirated. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Guilty.
hey,
It's like
listen, you ain't a producer.
Damn, Rashad, you done fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
teardrop.
Just be real talk. I mean,
Nah,
like,
I'm fucking around.
you know what I'm saying? Like, just saying,
I
like,
think
because you got like, okay, you got the
I think that's
vocal.
more of an engineering standpoint on that
Yeah,
front. But a producer is really the person who's putting the track into play, putting it, arranging it, and putting his love into the track. Like
Mhm.
he's,
he's the
a
one that
glorified beat
knows
maker.
what
Or
it should sound like. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
yes.
And the sound that he's looking for might not necessarily be auto tune. It could be a
Hell no.
flanger and a phaser. It could be
Yeah,
a
Yeah. I
exactly,
mean,
vocoder.
exactly.
honestly, yeah.
Or icer or something.
I
Yeah,
think
you know
as
what
an
I mean? A
engineer,
chorus effect. It could be a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, as an engineer, I mean, dealing with all the artists that I'm working with personally as on my engineer status, like I have like a certain uh just like habit to go to auto tune. Not all the time, but like if I wanted to spice something up, I'll use it real quick just to see
The
how it
good baby
sounds,
dread.
and then
Oh,
I'll take
auto
it back,
tune.
and then I'll
Man,
take
bro,
it off,
listen,
and then
listen,
I'm
listen.
like different. Yeah.
Auto tune is a extraordinary tool.
Oh yeah, it is.
I mean,
It
don't
just
get me
should, it just
wrong.
it should not be overused. You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm
It just
saying? But it's not the only tool. You know what
Nah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
exactly. I don't
that's where the
always I
game
don't
get all
always
fucked
do
up
that.
at.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people fuck up. They think, all right, he just needs some auto tunes. No, nigga. You can
No,
phaser, you can flange it,
why don't you like
you can
EQ that
distort it, you can
motherfucking track,
distort it, you can
EQ
distort
the
it.
track, and then fucking put him over it again, and then you figure it out.
Halftime that motherfucker. Like a lot of people just claim they a lot of shit they not. Like you can't say you're a producer if you don't actually put tracks together. Like producers are the ones who put tracks together. I'm not talking about beat making. I'm talking about
Composing the track,
yeah, I'm talking
motherfuckers.
about really
I can compose a
making
track without a person on it,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then throw him over top.
hey, Diddy is a producer,
yeah.
but I'm sure Diddy probably ain't
He's a
made too
producer.
many beats. You know what I'm saying? Diddy,
That
Diddy, Diddy,
motherfucker
Exactly.
Diddy ain't made too many
sucking
beats.
eggs and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that nigga.
Hey, I'm just saying,
That
regardless
was
of how you
funny.
feel about
Nah, he
Diddy,
got the game. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Diddy
I'm not knocking the
produced,
brother.
Diddy still
He
on a
does
lot
have
of
a good
producer
eye.
credits.
He has a good eye for what he wants to hear. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's all
Hmm
preference when you become a producer. Like you got to be relevant and you got to have a good ear to what you want to hear and what others want to hear.
Yeah, that's producer status. That's not beat. That's there's a difference between beat makers and producers. Most producers don't make beats. All producers, yeah, most producers don't make beats. But the thing is, the word producer is used loosely as a term for beat makers.
Because most of
Now,
the producers back then were doing both. They weren't just doing just one thing.
yeah, you're
Nowadays they're
right.
just doing one thing. But
Yeah, most of the producers back then was DJs too. I
hell
mean,
yeah,
you know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like
because the
you
master of
couldn't
the
just be
mix.
a producer.
Hell
You know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
real. You had to master the mix. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean, you couldn't just be a Mr. C or you couldn't just be a Marley. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
Hell
this
yeah.
really took talent. This
Yes,
had
it
to
does. Yep.
skills.
Yep.
100%.
And believe me, DJing is not, as easy as it looks.
I mean,
You
it
know,
looks easy now just because of all of the technological
it still
advancements.
ain't
You know what I'm
easy.
saying? I said it
Those tracks
looks.
still, yeah, the
I said
tracks still gonna
looks
have to
easy
blend
now.
into each other, bro. Like
No,
not
no, no,
towards
no,
you,
no, 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 no.
not
I'm not
not
taking
towards you.
nothing
I'm saying
from
like
it.
anybody else. Like Them tracks still gotta make sense and blend at each other and be beat matched, and
No, no, no. I'm saying I'm not taking nothing from it. I'm saying it looks easy these
hell
days
yeah.
because of the technology.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it
You know
does
what I'm
look easy.
saying? The technology makes it look easy, but that
You
still
got
doesn't take from the fact that you're doing the same thing. You just
hell
look
yeah.
cooler doing it when you got 17 colors flashing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that and the fucking fact that you have to keep everybody on the dance floor. You can't have people coming off the dance floor. You have to be on time with your tracks. So while you in your headphones listening to one track, somebody's up there yapping at you, trying to request a song, and you're up there trying to mix the fucking next song in. You got to
And you,
balance all that shit, or like he said, transition to all that shit. So, you
all right, I got you, and never play their track.
nah, I do.
I used to get mad at the
Let's do
DJs.
right
I'm like,
now, Barbara Andy.
I'd be like, do you have this? He'd be like, yeah, I'll play this right after this set. I'm like, all right, cool. I wait, the song finishes. I'm like this. That motherfucker
Yeah,
don't come on. I'm like,
yeah. If
damn.
you
I go
came
back
up
up
to
there
me
like,
like,
bro,
if you
you
request
gonna play
something
it?
that's out of whack, like if it's children in the room and you request some bullshit, I ain't gonna get that because there's children in the room, there's elderly folk. Like weddings and shit, like you gotta wait for the pastor. You gotta wait the turn up hour after hours.
Yeah, turn out for real.
Yeah, but some of them pastors don't be wanting to lead. They want to stay to the last play to serve.
Yeah. I mean, I have respect for that. You just gotta look at your surroundings and what you gotta play. You can't just drop it low on them like, in the middle of the first
Just
song, and right after,
Drop it
right after,
low.
right after the first dance with the husband and wife. You can't just drop it low on them. Like, you can't just splash it all.
Yo, this is a shout out song to all the sluts in the building.
Yeah, you gotta play some line dancing songs to get them joints warmed up. Then you get them ham hocks warmed up. Then you can throw that drop it low on them.
Yeah, man. That's what I say though. Like, getting back to the terminology of what this is all about. What
Yeah.
is real hip hop? You know, first of all, what is real hip hop? This whole question is a question that I wish y'all would just shut the hell up about.
Yep, yep, yep.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
don't know what real hip hop is.
You wouldn't know if it's smacking the lips.
I mean, let's just be totally honest. Like, if you weren't born at the latest in the 80s, you don't know what the hell hip hop is. You know what I mean? That's just
I'm laughing because, god damn it.
let's just keep it all the way 100.
Yeah,
You
for
know
real.
of a version of hip hop. You know of where hip hop is now. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I can give you a prime example. I was born in '87.
I'm born 79, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? See, they ain't got me. But the thing that makes me different is I went back and I studied hip hop.
Not only
You
that,
know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
an old ass soul. You was born in like 74 if it was.
That's what I'm saying. See, like what people don't realize, like, okay, well, y'all know this. Y'all know this. I'm a huge like. If I had to pick my number one genre, it would definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, be R&B. That's me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Luther
saying?
Vandross. Not skinny Luther, big Luther.
Yeah, yeah, Big Luther. You know what I'm saying? But here's why. Here's why I have such a passion and a love for hip hop. Though, is because a lot of hip hop is built from the very core of the music that I love. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
Yes, it is.
enjoy
Yes, it is.
that's why I enjoy the newer model of hip hop today. Well, most aspects on the producing, I'll say that because this mush mouth rap thing that y'all got going on.
The
Listen,
champ. He said mush
you
mouth.
know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know what I mean? When you're coming in, you're talking on exhibits and album. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
Like,
that. What? She gonna look at this skirt. You
yeah,
gonna
you know
look
what I'm
at
saying?
this.
I'm just waiting to see
Sound like
one
a
of these
damn.
videos where somebody
Hurry
just
up. Hurry up.
just breaks out into the rerun. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to keep it 100. But besides that, because like here's the thing, like you ain't got to be super lyrical. You ain't got to be the guy that's
Yeah,
throwing
man.
out 5, 6, 7, 10 syllable words. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't
Shout
got
out
to
to Team
be that
Backpack.
guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to be that. But I do want to know at least what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I
That's what
am
I
I
said
ask,
earlier, yo.
am I asking for too much? You know what I mean? But okay, I'm gonna get to the point though. What I'm saying is the reason why I like this newer style of music is because of the melodics. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I
There's a whole
love,
lot of melodics going on there.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I love the melodics. I love the blending fusion of hip hop and R&B that we have in today's hip hop. It's a
Hmm.
beautiful
I
thing.
was I was
It,
talking about just how the Sonics have really improved. You
yeah,
know what I
man,
mean?
it's a
Sonically,
beautiful
it's like the
thing.
best era. Yeah.
Because I mean, like we were having this conversation before, and I was telling you guys, I was like, yo, in all honesty, back in the the early '80s up to even the '90s, you know what I'm saying, even over into the early 2000s, a lot of those beats were shit.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, like,
But you had a guy. He had a lot of back then.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of those beats were shit. But what made those so classic and what made the beauty in that is that you had to know the background story or the work that goes into making
Uh-huh.
that sound. Because that goes back to like we were talking about, to be a producer back in the day, you had to be a DJ. You got to be able to sit down here and catch this loop on time, drop this thing in here, loop it back, and keep that going nonstop. Cause wasn't no damn you go in here and you record a chop and the stop, I messed up. Let's just take it back where I
Hell
said,
no.
I'm just gonna go back to the part where I say, give me 3 donuts and I'll stand at the counter, and then I'm gonna go past that part. I'm gonna start right there. Wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? You ran through the whole
Hmm.
track.
You
That's
had to
just how it
practice
worked.
DJing at home.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You
You go
had
here, you gotta know your stuff. You know what I mean? Nowadays you got it easy. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, you mess up, it's alright. We're back up, do
you
it
could
again.
Right. Yeah,
quantize.
you quantize it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you know
was
what I'm
much harder
saying?
back in the day because you had to run through that bitch. If you
And
fucked
when you
up, you had to
quantize,
start
you
over.
knowing that you're not really making music, you're just making now just rhythm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is. Yeah, that's all
Yeah, like
quantizing is.
talking about that, like real music is flawed. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to the rhythm, like hard to the grid. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
well,
know
I'm
what I'm
gonna tell you like
saying?
this right here. Straight up and down. I love quantizing.
I know you do, man. Right?
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, we done said about every other tool. You know what I mean? It is a tool. You got to know how to use it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to quantize it directly on the one. You can quantize it and have it still off. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible. You just got to know
Yes.
what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes.
just got to know what you're doing. But listen, I do want to say this right here, y'all. I want to say this, y'all. This is a serious statement that I'm finna make. I really hope and I really pray that you guys, like, listen, karma is rough, okay?
Hmm.
And it tends to come back around. So here's what I want you to think about. Now, your goal is to go out here and ask somebody to pay you for something that you put your time and energy into. When the way that you made what you put your time and energy into was something that you stole.
Oh,
Pay
wait,
homage,
what are
bro.
you talking
Pay
about?
homage.
Talking about Still in Styles or?
No, stealing just
No, I'm
period.
talking about stealing, period. Whether you
Yeah.
stealing styles, whether you stealing the software,
True.
you
True
know
shit
what I
though.
mean? All of this stuff. Like, like,
Like even when you
yo,
sampling, pay homage.
most definitely. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you
don't.
got no choice really.
Like every time I sample, I don't even sell the shit. I just do it for the love. But like when Ron took back in the day, I went to sleep all that shit. You know what I mean? But I mastered the style of sampling after a while, and I still have it. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
um,
sampling is one of the funnest things to do.
hell yeah, I
I
got
Oh
a
mean,
yeah.
sample on deck.
just the hunt alone is like one of the funnest parts
Yes.
about it. You know what I mean? Like just
Look at the
finding that right
look
song to
at look at
sample.
all my hunting over there in the corner.
When you find that right sample, you just like, ooh, you know.
Yeah, you like, oh man, and especially when you find the right one and you ain't never heard it used nowhere else. You know what I mean? Like
Word,
that's
word,
one of the hardest things to do this day in
word
this
is
day
on.
and age, yo. Find a real, you know what I'm saying, song that you can
What up,
sample,
Kay?
the name and touch like
And my
that.
shell kicking.
K, hey, what up, K? Try to kick some flavor with his cuz. Yeah, we out here in this jump going hard.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about, man. I ain't listening.
Just do like I did. Just punch in.
Punch in. Are you ready to record?
That's the first
Yeah.
one.
I need you to punch in right here.
I need you to freestyle
I don't
first,
know.
though. I need you to
I don't know
freestyle.
the end of your verse. Kind of fuck.
Oh, you need to know the end of the verse. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is the last like 3 bars.
yeah. So
Hey, yo,
check this out.
Do real hip hop.
Just bring me in about halfway through the hook. You know what I'm saying?
we
I
talking
get it
about
from
we
there.
talking about what is real hip hop.
What is real hip hop? Not the shit that's out there. I can tell you that.
We already established that part. Why is it? What does it mean to you? And you know, in what way? You know.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm kind of glad y'all did this because I got into a little debate with motherfuckers about whether trap music is hip hop.
That's why I did it.
Like, I ain't mad at you.
So how do you feel about that? Is trap hip hop?
Absolutely. You can't say trap music
Ready?
isn't hip hop. First of all,
Trap is hip hop, yo.
motherfuckers fuck up there by trying to categorize the different variations of rap. Like it's all hip hop. West Coast rap was hip hop. Down South rap was hip hop. The Midwest swing was hip. Like all that shit was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers can't tell me that trap music isn't hip hop when Biggie's whole first album was a trap music. It was a trap theme.
Yeah, they gotta understand what trap is.
You know what I'm saying? The only difference between Biggie and Jeezy is the beats and the lyrics and the flow, of course. But
See,
Exactly.
Biggie,
no real variation there. They talk about the same shit. So y'all
trap,
niggas don't think
trap,
trap music is hip hop. Y'all don't know what fucking hip hop is.
trap back then was gangster music.
100.
I mean,
It's
that,
more because now it's a gimmick.
Gangster rap.
It's a gimmick now. It's like
Yes,
anybody can
gimmick.
talk.
See,
Anybody
the
can
thing
talk
is-
about whipping the flipping the pack, whipping the flip, pushing the
Yeah,
whip.
but they're not even considering that. They considering the trap beat as trap. What the fuck? No,
beat.
that's
Oh,
just
you're
a
good.
different style of music.
It's
The
dirty
beat.
south. That's a dirty south style beat. You can't really say it's a trap beat.
bruh, I'm telling you, see,
beat.
that's the thing about it. Like, people out here nowadays, what you calling trap beats, you should really be paying homage to, what's my man name? Shawty Red.
Yeah.
That's
Shorty
where,
Red,
that's,
Zaytoven,
you know what
Drummer
I'm
Boy.
saying? Like, this is where that's the only thing you're doing really is you're just imitating producers. You're not imitating trap. You know what I'm saying?
Trap is about flipping work, gangster.
For the hood life, man. You know what I'm
That's all Jay
saying?
Z talk about. Shit,
But
this
I
nigga been
mean, like,
Yeah.
if you
Jay Z
really
been
want
flipping
to,
brick for 13 albums. Like,
that's what I said. I mean, if you really want to go into it, I mean, you can go back further than hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to the Curtis Mayfields. You know what I'm saying? Like Curtis
Yeah.
was flipping everything. You know what I'm saying? You go back to David Ruffins. I mean, like these people were talking about this, but they was hanging trap back then. You know what I'm saying? So
it's the
Future
same.
ain't that big of a phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Future ain't that new.
Only thing that make Future hype is
I don't like Future.
his beats
I
and
like
his.
Future. His beats
This is
and his cadence
before we get too deep into this
No,
conversation. Let me
and his
just
flow.
go.
First of all,
Not the cadence. Did I say
first of all,
cadence? I
nigga,
meant say flow.
first of all, nigga, I give you $1,000,000. You tell me what Future saying. I would.
And what song? I can tell you.
Besides where your ass is at, nobody
Tell
gives
me
a
what,
shit where
yeah,
your
tell me
ass
what
is
he's
at.
saying. Tell me what that nigga saying in Jumpman, because I still don't know.
Drum man, yo man.
Man, somebody just tell me the theory. What is the concept of jump man? What is they
But
jumping
if we
over the
talking about niggas
moon?
who don't know what the fuck they talking about,
Drum man, you and drum man.
talking about Young Thug.
Jump man.
See,
I just assumed they was talking about the tour.
I personally fuck with Young Thug and I fuck with Future's music because I appreciate that they
Appreciate it.
they sound completely different,
Okay.
But they
but
sound the same.
they sound the same. They come from the same area, but at the same no, but Future they make completely different music. Though.
That's like wipe your ass taking a shit, boy. You better back your ass on up.
Listen to what you just said.
There. You
Somebody
lost me.
rewind the tape.
Kind of like,
Nah, I understand what Shaw's saying though. Shaw coming from a sonic
yeah.
view.
Sonically, Young Thug is more creative than Future. Future is a one-trick pony if you think
I
about it.
mean, sonically, Young Thug
No, no,
was
no, no, no,
Dead
more
no.
ass. Dead ass.
He's
Dead.
on a one-trick pony.
I gotta correct
sonically.
you here, Chad, because you lost me, nigga. Both of these niggas, both of these niggas pretty much sound the same. The only thing that make Future and Young Thug different is the fact that,
Where they came
Future dated Sierra.
like, I can barely, like, no, that ain't even it. Like, Future, I can barely understand him. I can understand some shit. Young Thug, I have no idea what
Yeah, his shit is very hard to make out sometimes. It's
and then
hard to
All they
just.
worry
that
about
nigga,
where it is.
that nigga sound like a dying possum. Like, I don't know what the fuck he be doing.
Ah,
See,
Yeah.
that's why I don't like to listen to that big word rap, man. I don't like to think too much whenever I'm listening to music.
No,
Like
no,
I like, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like I like to be able to listen to the music and it take me somewhere. But if I got to sit there and do an algorithmic pattern trying to understand what these words mean, and I walk
yo,
around with the Webster dictionary until I get all these words down pat. You know,
let
I
me.
mean, it's too much for me.
Yeah, go in the
but
phonics dictionary.
let me touch on that before I go back in here. For them niggas that be spitting them big words are sort of like these conscious niggas. They try to sound educated, but don't really know shit. So
Exactly.
a lot of these niggas be spitting these big ass fucking words like it actually is hot and it's really not. Like that's why like niggas be talking about conscious rap and
It's not
Christian
even
rap.
about the conscious rap or
Like
Christian rap.
I mean,
like
if
the
Them
shit
shits
sucks.
be whack
It's a simple
too.
fact. It just sucks. Like
Yeah, them shits be whack too.
that's what I was.
this,
I mean, like, if you want to be honest about it, Kendrick Lamar is hard to understand sometimes.
yeah, that
But
nigga my head sometimes.
but
Like I like
see, it Kendrick's is his flow pattern though, like the way he
Are you
puts
talking
He
about
words
got that
together.
West Coast joint.
Kendrick? See, Kendrick. The
let
thing
me
with
hear it.
Kendrick is,
I'll be right back.
One thing you can't take away from Drake is you always know what he's talking about. That dude uses proper English.
Yeah, but he's talking about nothing. Oh,
He
down
just
wait,
there.
wait,
talking.
who?
He's down
Hold on.
there.
What the fuck we talking about again? Who we talking about?
What
Hip hop.
song did you? I didn't know what you was just saying. What was you? What
I
song was
completely
you?
forgot what I was saying too.
Somebody went over the one from Future to fucking.
I was talking about Kendrick. No, because I thought y'all was talking about Kendrick. I was trying to figure out what was y'all talking about.
Oh, I was referring to the fact that I didn't know what Dame just said. He was like, he said Drake ain't talking about nothing.
He ain't goddamn said goddamn shit.
I don't know, bro.
No, Drake be talking about some
I know
shit.
you're a
I
Drake lover. That's why I'm saying it.
I'm not a
That's
Drake
why I'm
lover.
saying it.
I ain't
No.
beg your
I'm a
brother.
fan of his older work. I'm a big
I
fan of
LeBron
his older
mean,
changed his
work.
diaper when he was 5 and shit.
man,
Oh
man,
yeah,
I ain't.
LeBron is a big Drake fan because we be arguing back and forth when it came to the Drake and Meek beef.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I see you.
a
I
lot of
see.
that just be
No,
because
no, no, no.
no.
No, he wasn't ready.
Listen, listen.
What's the here, bro?
A lot of that is just because I know, you know what I'm saying, how you feel about me, and
The
I just
same
like
way.
messing with you.
That's why I'm fucking with you right now
You know what
because
I'm saying?
the way you felt about Drake last time when y'all had the discussion.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Right now, I'm just messing
bro,
with you.
listen to me. That's the thing. Oh, I ain't mad at it because that's the thing about me. Like, if I like something, who the hell are you to tell me not to? You know what I'm saying? Like, the audacity of you to stand up and tell me, no, you shouldn't like him. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it all goes back, like I was saying before, though. You know what I mean? Like, I can't relate to a lot of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Relatability is huge for me, man. Like,
Exactly.
that is a huge thing for me. Like, and like I said, that's why I can't relate to these big words, and I can't relate to all this other stuff because I'm simple. I'm a simple dude. You know what I mean? Like,
And the
that's not.
relatability nowadays is forced upon the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the problem. That's the problem. You know what I mean? And that's why this type of music is so popular, and everything is called
That's why like
trap and
Nas
all
when
of
he
this
said
other
the radio
stuff.
stations and the DJ killed the DJ and shit like that on the radio station. Because half of these motherfuckers are playing some bullshit. Not because they want to,
Yeah.
because they have to.
That's what like you look at it. Okay, when did this all come about? This came about whenever gangs became a novelty and selling drugs became a commodity. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
So it's all a big gimmick now.
Now
it's
Half
they're
of
not
all
even
half
smoke
of
and
y'all
shooting.
mirrors.
niggas
You know
not
what I'm
doing
saying?
it. Oh, I'll be right back.
But the problem here's the biggest problem though, man. Is like
They not even doing both.
it's a gimmick to the people that's making the music, but the ones listening are taking this literal.
Bugs
You know what
Bunny.
I'm saying? Like that's the biggest issue right there. You know, like nah, you don't know how to listen to music. Listen to it. He didn't tell you to go out here and buy a quarter key. Nah,
Oh yeah, hell no.
nah, because I can assure you, you know what I mean? Most of these talking about this, they don't know what a quarter key look like.
Or they don't know what the fucking end, the top end or the bottom end of a gun look like either.
Yeah, that's true too. Now there's a subject that I
Everybody
can
got
go.
trigger fingers out here, and
Yeah, man. That's why I say everybody a shooter nowadays. Whether you got a gun or not. You know what I'm saying?
you want a video, you put no trigger fingers.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you though. Everybody got a trigger finger nowadays because of emojis. They just put up a gun emoji 3 times,
hmm
put a puff of smoke and a boom behind it, and there it is. You know?
Even some of these freestylers, if you watch them joints, like the I forget what freestyle. Every time somebody come up, somebody's always got a shotgun or AR.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, it sounds good. You
like,
know what
yo,
I'm
you ever
saying?
clean an AR? Did you ever?
My
But
bad,
my
folks. Who y'all talking about?
but my thing is
Trigger
this right
fingers,
here.
that's all.
Just imagine if just imagine if this stuff these folk be talking about these underground raps just started happening. It wouldn't be so cool then if you sitting there got to witness somebody get their chest blowed back. You
I
know,
don't know.
why dudes bouncing off of the all trying to stay standing, you know, holding himself up against the wall because the gun's so powerful. That
hmm
ain't gonna be
It's not.
that's not a pretty
Yeah,
sight.
it's not pretty, and it's not cool to rap about either. But it's just we've been so desensitized by it, especially for people who witnessed it in the community, and especially for people who endured such tragedy. So it's just like we can't really decide. We don't decide to draw the line like, yo, we can't keep rapping about this, or you know what I mean, because we're so desensitized by it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same with violence in our neighborhoods. We desensitized by that too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's weird. You feel me? Like there's no energy flowing towards that.
Yeah, I mean
Everybody
like
holding up their trigger fingers in songs we was talking about in their videos.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and especially in Chicago, where half of the upcoming rappers, they're getting gunned down because they all in different gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so pretty much them niggas is like coming up.
They got military out there now, yo.
Like, man, I got a friend out in Chicago. Man, he told me it's not that bad as what they make it as, but it's just like every other hood. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, but yeah, like it's fucked up. But they coming up, and they're all repping different gangs. So the other dude that's coming up, who's on the other side repping such and such, he gonna try to blow the other nigga head off. It's crazy, crazy.
Yeah, man. But you know, hey, that's why like I'm telling you, like you just follow the media and follow the artists that come out during certain times. And it all makes sense.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all
Hmm.
makes sense. We got Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole all around the same time. I ain't even gonna throw Drake in that. We got Kendrick and J. Cole, fairly close to each other in the same generation. And look at what the main topics is in today's media. You know what I mean? Like police violence, racial tension. You know what I mean? Like all of these different
Because that's
political
the
issues.
media playing that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
the media's
propaganda.
yeah, the media is a big,
It's not really
big.
happening until that shit plays its subconsciously. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? He
Well, I
seen
ain't
that shit.
saying that it's happening, but I'm saying it
Hmm.
fits the timeline. You know what I mean?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it does.
Because
Definitely fits the timeline.
I mean, without those type of issues going on
There won't be no rap.
in the media, like how effective would J. Cole and Kendrick be? Like, would still have the same impact, or people still be wanting to hear Lil Jon?
Yeah,
Because life is, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm gonna tell you, Lil Jon is a genius.
Because life
Yeah,
is
he
great.
is. He is though.
I rock his shit all the time when I'm DJing. I put that shit on, you guarantee to floor the fucking
See,
floor.
the thing is, Lil Jon left DJing, came straight into the EDM world, and started like,
But EDM is DJing anyway.
yeah, it's DJing. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he started like that. Turn down for what shit, which is still a hit. Like you know what I'm saying. Like dude's a genius.
Hmm.
You know, I had Get Out of Your Mind playing for like 2 hours at my birthday party. I had that
Hmm.
bitch on loop.
Oh,
They said I play.
but
They
also,
said
what also
they said
makes
I
him a
played that
genius?
shit so much. I was drunk as hell. They said I played that shit so much. They thought Little John was at the fucking house. I had that shit outside on loop.
You know, say that motherfucker thousand shit.
The record kept on going. Get out of your mind. Get out of your mind.
Motherfucker Dane was probably
I was turned up.
breaking breaking glass bottles on his head. Oh, yeah, I
Yo,
can
my
just
shot
imagine
glasses
Dane.
for everybody was solo cup, like a big ass red solo cup, and it was full to the brim with vodka.
That is
God
not a
damn,
shot.
that is not motherfucker trying to get super wet.
It was like, yo, those
Dame
shots
handing
is out.
out. Yeah, Dame, you handing out cases of shots.
Yeah, because I had cases of vodka in here. I'm telling you, like everybody that came brought vodka. I don't know why, but there was bottles and bottles of vodka just laying in my studio, and I would just come out with 2 big ass bottles and just shotting it up while I'm
Nice.
DJing at the same time, lit up.
Somebody got to drink
Exactly. I was giving bottles away the next day.
And it ain't gonna be me.
it.
Telling you, bro, I'm ultra. I don't. That's why I don't drink, bro. I'm super lightweight. It tastes nasty. Tastes gross. Anyway, we got a question from MT. Off topic, but what are some good hip hop documentaries that should be watched to expand knowledge of hip hop? I watched The Art of Rapping, and that gave some basic insight into its beginnings. Personally, I haven't really watched a lot of documentaries on hip hop per se.
Hip hop culture go back to DJing, but I do have one documentary here. It goes date
Mhm.
back to way where hip hop started and how everybody was coming together and mixing. And it's I forget the name of the goddamn movie. Somewhere around here with
I
DJ
personally, I don't
Gizmo.
know what to tell you, MT, because I watch a
Uh,
lot of documentaries on like artists,
just
producers, and whatever. I don't
look
watch
at
the
look at
actual
how
culture.
DJing start, and you'll find the documents for hip hop or hip hop and all that stuff.
I was gonna say, I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of great information you can find. I tell you one great place to start, man. Just start with KRS-One on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
true, perfect. Yes,
You know what
start with
I'm saying?
YouTube.
Start with the teacher on YouTube and go from there. Like, I mean, like a lot of the stuff that I study in video form, a lot of it is like text and audio form. You know what I'm saying? Matter of
Yeah.
fact, you can go to I can't remember if it's .com, .net, or .org or whatever it is, but just type in Temple of Hip Hop. Go there, and they have it's like a 2 disc audio series that you can download. Man, it goes through the history of hip hop,
Word.
all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It got a lot of
Word.
great knowledge in it.
And once you download it, you get a free because LeBron got his drawers hanging up back then.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
You get a pair of his golden drawers when you download that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh. I'm telling you, y'all.
He got a pair of old disco drawers that was hung up back then.
Man, got them signed by the greats. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Nah, but for real, yo, back then disco was hitting too. Like the couple, like like Diana Ross, and they were there were some hits in there that
that came out of some hip hop tracks too.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of the earlier hip hop was disco.
Uh-huh.
So
Especially for the Sugar Hill Gang and shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a mass majority of that was disco.
Oh yeah. They start off they had that bounce too. That Bee Gees
Hmm.
bounce. The Bee Gees
Right.
bounce. I call it the Bee Gees bounce. I got a Bee Gees records over here, listen to that old.
Yo, the Bee Gees are dope.
Yeah, right. And that voice, that voice right there,
Yeah.
made the Bee Gees like the Doobie Brothers. A lot of that stuff, dates back to that, hip hop culture too, because a lot of them brothers have played in a lot of front running for the hip hop back then when it first came out.
Oh yeah. And see, that's the thing about hip hop, man. When you study like the history of hip hop, it's gonna take you in
Ron
so many.
DMC and
It's gonna take you in so many other avenues.
yeah, you're gonna see Rock up in there. I'm
You're
telling
gonna get rock. You're gonna get your soul and rhythm and blues.
you.
You're gonna
The
get your
real
disco. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be so much that I mean, you even go back to like the tribal and the ethnic sounds. And
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it'll take you as deep as you want to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you start studying hip hop, you have to start studying everything
You're gonna
else.
start studying your culture yourself. Watch, you're gonna be like, damn,
Yeah,
Mhm.
man.
a lot of this stuff was branched off. Black Panthers.
Yeah. All that
Yeah.
shit's branched off, man.
And that see that's I'm glad you said that too, because that I think that's another reason.
Shaka Khan.
I forgot because when we were talking about this before, I was making this point, but I think that a lot of the music that a lot of people enjoy and say like the '90s were the best and all of this other stuff is because that stuff is relatable to them. Like the
Uh-huh.
stuff they talking about nowadays is stuff that you know people, my age, a little bit older, and things like that, we might not be able to relate to all of that. 'Cause we
I don't
didn't
think any
deal.
of the new kids relate. My son can't relate to that shit. He's like, nah, daddy, turn that off.
No, I ain't talking about all of it. I ain't talking about all that. I'm talking about some of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like you
Word.
think about like it wasn't too many. I can't think of too many hip hop art. Like hip hop is a young man's game now. Maybe I mean it's young and old, but the staple is a young man's game. But like I can't remember of too many artists back in the day that were coming out of high school or still in high school that were rapping, like getting signed and stuff. Like I know there was a lot of people that were working with people that were a part of hip hop, that were still in high school and things like that. They might have
Yeah, there's a lot.
carried crates and things like
Like,
that, but
immature,
most of them were like early.
fucking.
No. I ain't talking about immature. That's
I'm
R&B.
not talking about. I mean to say immature. Like, what's that group? The Backwards Kids. What's the fuck is it?
Oh, Chris Cross, yeah,
Chris
Chris
Cross.
Cross, yeah, Chris Cross. But I
You
mean, that
got
was
little
like,
Bow Wow, little.
yeah, we ain't counting Lil Bow Wow though. He came out like 2000. He
Not
like early
what is
2000.
that other dude? Not Bow Wow. What's his fucking name? Oh man, Little Vicious and shit. It was name.
Oh shit, oh, vicious. I don't even know him.
Yeah, that name rings a bell for back then.
Damn.
There was a lot of little boy groups back then. The Boys, you know what I mean?
I'm saying, but like the ones that really people would know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Like that really like stuck around. You know what I mean? Like like your tribes and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, things like that of
Yeah.
that nature. You know what I'm
Where
Mhm.
you
saying?
gonna
Like they
find
were
that?
most of those were like early 20s, maybe late teens at the earliest.
Boys to Men. That's about it. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
They,
shout out to the 5 people watching, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all got questions, man, let us know, man. Right now we just
I'm
chilling
sipping
and shit.
tea.
Sipping tea. I'm sipping on a motherfucking smoothie.
My
I
goddamn
just
my camera done went out on me and shit. Oh, look like it's back up. God damn it. Oh, snap
yo,
back.
let us know if y'all got any questions, man.
Well, that was
I got
quick.
a track I want to play that's a loop. It's a sample that I created loops.
Play that shit.
Play
You already
live.
heard it like 1,000 times already.
I heard it.
Yeah, y'all heard it already.
Huh. Oh, this joint, yeah, this shit does. That shit was tough as shit though. Oh yeah, this joint, yeah. Hey.
That's all you get, but
That's all you get.
the reason why I'm playing it is because what we was talking about earlier with the loops and the
Mm-hmm.
samples and how to tell and how you can tell who sampled or if you actually like say if you sent me a stems and you had this at the end of it. Let me just grab one. Let's see here. Oh shit, I done turned it off. Hold on. Let's say if you had this at the end of it. Like your sample would have stopped earlier,
Yeah.
but it's still playing. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
man, stop the madness. Don't loop that shit. You better go back and correct that. You can actually go into the track and take off that end and make that one sound which you really single it out. Like, if you invest in the right stuff, you know what I mean. But
Mm-hmm.
trying to bootleg shit, trying to put your
Invest.
and you trying to send it to somebody and they don't need the whole stems of the track and they gonna be hearing that shit. They gonna be like, yo, this nigga done stole the goddamn loop, or he didn't do the right proper work for the loop, or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful when you sending shit out and you done got a bootleg ass sample pack and you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just throwing stuff together to get money. Be careful.
Careful. Yeah, investing is key, man. Like, and I know a lot of people they can get very nervous when it comes to investing, but you gotta understand, like, the more that you invest, the easier you'll get used to it. Like, you'll be like, all right, cool. The money will just start to come naturally because
Yep. There's no
you start
really
to put it out.
wrong investment unless you doing bad investments.
Yeah, exactly. Unless
You got the wrong
unless you know it's a bad investment.
If you've got the wrong
Of
ambition
course.
for the investment, it's going to be a bad investment to you.
Yeah, real
You
talk.
have the intentions that it's already fucked up. Now, if you go ahead and get something that you're investing that's going to be good later on, that's a good investment. You know what I mean? Make sure it has property. Make sure it has potential for you to use in the future. Something that you
Yeah,
make your money back on it. Make your money back on the investment.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. Your ROI, return on investment. So you make them. The reason why you do investments is to make money back. that's the
But some people
that's the
got
key.
wasteful money habits. You know what I mean? Well,
You said what, bro?
I said some people have wasteful money habits where they'll
Yeah,
just
they do.
invest in some
Yeah,
bullshit and it only lasts for like a week. It's like you going out buying candy. Okay, what's the point of that? It's good for right now, but you have anything that you return back on it? Is it gonna give you any type of nutrition factor, or you just getting a little buzz for right now and that was it? It's like buying fucking Coke. There ain't no return on it unless you selling it. You flipping into the crack or something. You're like, but
Always knew you snorted that China.
White China.
Let's not let's not get back on the crack conversation.
Oh yeah, what happened with that, yo?
Man, this shit done took a turn for the worse. Y'all motherfuckers.
I'm saying the bad
oh shit, what's
investments.
good, Kay?
I'm saying bad investments are good investments. You know what I mean?
Oh, dusty old mother. It's like, no, what's up, yo?
There he go.
Okay.
There he
Good
go.
stuff.
This nigga got his foot hanging out. He gonna talk about somebody dust.
Nah,
Man, yeah, boy.
let me, let me shut it down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't speak on it. Don't speak on
This nigga like a lamp.
oh, shit.
Yeah, the bad investments and good investments in craft and like your music, the equipment you buy. Invest in it, man. Don't be half-assing it.
Yeah,
You
real talk.
half-ass shit. I mean, you can work with what you got. I understand if you don't
Yeah,
have.
work with what you got, but when it's time to invest, and when you know it's time to invest, and you
You got the
can
money, do
invest,
it.
do it, yo. If you have the money to do it, yeah, exactly, do it. I just bought a new laptop. I got like 3 laptops. This one, the one downstairs I use for beats, and the next one I just bought, I'm gonna pretty much transfer all my files over and start fresh on that. I just bought it. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm about
okay, cool.
to.
Yeah, I just bought some new shit. I just bought some new lighting,
What'd you say, Kay?
some new speakers from the gig I just did.
So I'm about to go buy me a new damn computer because I need one. I can't do shit on mine, man. I should be drawing.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. That's exactly how I felt with my shit. My shit kept freezing, screen
Like
broke.
you want to do certain shit with beats, but you can't add all them goddamn VSTs, and you be like, man, what the fuck? Like,
Don't
yeah, I
get
get to
hmm
that point.
Gotta get
Even
that
though,
RAM up.
Yeah, you gotta get that RAM. At least 8. Get at least 8 gigabytes.
man, look,
yeah,
I cheat. I turn my shit to a WAV file and turn them goddamn VSTs off after I create my patterns.
There
Yeah,
you
real
go.
shit.
yeah, but I'm
Nigga,
too.
I cheat. I find a way to cheat, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
It's not even cheating. It's cutting corners and know how to
Man,
use your equipment. You know what I mean? You know how to use your stuff. It's not cheating. You just know how to manipulate the way your workflow. That's all.
hmm
since y'all talking about
Like,
investing, y'all niggas need a time in y'all motherfucking for real, for real.
What was you broke up? I missed that.
bro,
What
you
you?
broke up,
What
yo.
you?
Some niggas need to invest in a craft,
Oh
hand,
yeah, oh
just
yeah, oh yeah.
that
Yeah, real
alone.
talk, yo.
We were just talking about that.
Like, you gotta invest, bro. Like, I don't understand how people think they can make it without investing a single penny. It's impossible.
Because they hear these one out of a million stories where
One hit wonders that really didn't.
I'm like,
hmm
But niggas don't know that nigga that's so called a one hit wonder has probably been doing that shit for like years
15 years.
before that shit even hit hard. Like,
Exactly.
look at this
Exactly.
shit. Nas' Illmatic is a certified classic, but when that shit came out, niggas wasn't even fucking with it.
Nah, it
Nah,
really wasn't. I was back then, and it
Like,
really wasn't.
it took years for niggas to appreciate Nas' album. Just like it's
that was
gonna
It
take
like
did.
years
Jay Z
to
and Reasonable Doubt.
Well, that shit
Pretty
was
much had,
a giddy up.
yeah,
I
yeah. I mean, but
was,
now,
I was,
now,
I was,
now it's considered
I
a
was
classic.
downplaying that motherfucker for a minute because I was always a Wu Tang fan, so you know, I really didn't listen to that nigga until the second or third album dropped.
man, I don't give a fuck.
I can't hear you, dog. You broke up.
Oh, I said I was a DMX fan. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say.
Yeah, me too.
Man,
Oh yeah,
dog,
everybody in their life.
Hell is hot.
that's my number one
Man,
right there, dog. That's my number one.
X was that nigga, yo. He was that nigga, dog. Like,
Def Jam by his damn self.
you said what, bro?
He saved Def Jam by his damn self.
Oh yeah,
He
he did.
definitely did, yo. Hell yeah. Even though
Real
didn't
talk.
Def Jam fuck him over?
And then when Belly came out, that was like the topping of the pudding right there.
Yeah, Belly. Hell yeah.
Well, he was signed to Def Jam, and of course, Leo Cohen was, behind the scenes with shit with him.
hmm
Yeah, you know how Leo get down.
Yeah.
Liar, Cohen. That's
Culture,
that's just
culture.
Yeah, fuck Leor.
Pumpkinhead, man. Ooh,
I don't give a damn about
smashing
nothing.
pumpkins.
I don't even know what's going on, man. I'm driving. I want to check the views and shit, but I can't do my usual stat tracking.
Oh, you good? Oh, I can't even check the damn views my damn self. We got 3 people watching right now, though. Shout out to those 3 people. Please leave comments, man. We here to answer comments, questions, all that shit.
Like we didn't do a lot of promotion this week.
Yeah, we didn't do no type of promotion. We were late.
We were slipping this week because
Yeah.
no ifs and buts about it. We were slipping.
I don't know
Yep.
what y'all talking about. I was booming on Instagram.
Oh yeah, well,
Nah, I'm just playing with you. I just
Yo, we
figured that
got
out
another
last
question
night.
from Kobe.
what up, Kobe?
Good. What Kobe got to say?
He
What's good,
said,
Kobe?
let's say I upload a beat to YouTube and I copyright it. Then I sell it to an artist for exclusive rights, but I maintain ownership of the instrumental. Does the artist have to copyright the song he records to my beat as a holdable copyright or what? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
Well, I think I need to jump in here. All right.
Yep.
We figure out this order operation. All right. So if he copyrights his beat, yeah, the beat's copyrighted under him. So when the artist does the song, what y'all do is copyright the whole song together.
Yes, not just the beat.
Yeah, not just.
But you will
gotta-
still retain the rights of the beat itself. The actual beat itself. You own the rights to that. So that means you can get it licensed or whatever.
You can do what the fuck you want it.
You can also put an ISRC code in that beat, and let's just say the song you do with the artist blows up, and they decide to use the beat on like a commercial or some shit. Like all that shit gets tracked. So yeah, you know, if you do that, definitely make sure y'all copyright the song together.
Yeah, you gotta get listed as a composer.
Yeah.
BMI, ASCAP.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, because if you just tell him the exclusive rights to the beat,
sheet,
and he. Yeah. Oh, you cut out a little bit, Kay.
You break up.
Y'all gonna have 50% of songwriter royalties to split amongst y'all. So figure out how y'all want to do that shit.
Unless you furnishing it, then you get most of it.
Then you get the more percentage of it.
Like
if
80,
you pushing trying to put the song out, then
because you still have to pay taxes and all that, so it's gonna be like
80
or something like that.
Yo, Kay, I was trying to get up with you about that too, bro. I was kind of what?
I don't know. I was talking about
I was trying to get back up with you on just contract shit and stuff. Whenever you was free.
Probably be free tomorrow in the morning.
Oh shit, I'll be up in the morning. You know how I gets down.
Nigga, you do not be.
You do not be up in the morning though.
LeRon, we be up.
Yeah. Right. I did get up at I got up at 11 late. Like I was like 11.
What's up? Y'all motherfuckers tripping.
I watch the sun come up every morning.
For real, me too. I don't have no choice, but yeah.
Well, we know you do club sandwich neck.
Club. This nigga funny as hell. Darkness slips.
Back of that nigga neck like a pickle spear. Nigga,
I don't know what the fuck you just said. Oh, ratchet. Hey. Oh, club sandwich neck. That's funny as hell.
P.T.I. roast session coming soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers ain't safe, man. That shit gonna be crazy funny. Shit.
Yeah, so if y'all motherfuckers sensitive, I'd advise you not to show up.
Where for real. Who we roasting? Each other?
We're gonna have a live
one?
Be safe. Everybody gets it.
Live roast session.
I'm down with that one.
Yeah.
All I do is jokes.
And I go through niggas' Facebook profiles, I will pull a picture out the ass on you motherfucker. Screenshots and all, nigga. Yeah.
It's gonna be over.
People cleaning up their photos now.
We might give
it got ugly last time.
I invite the bullshit. I like when niggas trying to stay. I invite the bullshit.
We might have to give y'all niggas a prize if y'all niggas can hang with me, if y'all niggas can out joke me, because you know I do this unconscious.
Yeah. Kate does this shit with no with no remorse.
Nothing whatsoever.
Oh man.
I think Teletubby had a splash of that one, didn't he?
Who the hell Teletubby?
You know, he tried to come back.
Well, this nigga don't know who Teletubby is. It's fucked up though.
Who?
Fucking Rashad.
Ah.
What'd I do?
You're talking about Bobby Hill, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Boomhauer them, Boomhauer. Hey, Boomhauer. That motherfucking little boom howl and shit. He said Bobby Hill. What the look just like he said.
This nigga Dame is retarded.
Bobby Hill.
Oh shit.
So his cheeks up, yo. I remember you calling me that last time. God damn.
Yeah, so y'all motherfuckers might want to bring y'all niggas want to bring y'all A++ game when that shit happens.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
gonna be
I
hilarious
don't
to
write shit
watch.
down. I go off the top of the head, nigga.
So do I. I don't have nothing written down.
I'm about halfway retarded.
Just don't catch me on a delirious day, because I'll just keep on going.
Uh,
I
Yeah, we
start.
got one more question from Kobe.
Kobe.
He said, okay, cool, but also, how can I become my own publisher? Well, that's a whole nother deep thing. We might have to do a whole show on that.
Yeah. Um.
Publishing,
Publishing is so
you're going to have to learn that on top of you're going to have to pay that fee. But this,
You're gonna pay the fee. You're gonna have to make sure you are
the business
incorporated
got
within
to,
your state.
yeah, you have to be in business for your
Yeah,
state.
it's a whole lot of. It's not as well. No, I lied. It's very difficult, but
There's a lot of
it's a pattern to it. Once you understand the patterns to it, you can figure it out. I'm still learning this shit. But
I mean, I got the steps, the orders of operation. It with publishing, the shit is so fucking intricate. It's so many different types of like schemes with publishing. Like you got just straight up publishing, you got co-publishing, you got
yeah,
administration publishing. Like it gets real tricky. But I've been telling you motherfuckers, go buy that goddamn book. $6, man. Y'all niggas is sleeping.
yeah, y'all sleeping on that shit, bro. I'm telling
For
you right.
those,
I'm
for
telling you
those,
right now. I'm only on page 33. And I've been studying the same fucking page for like the past couple of days because I am fucking confused. I'm fucking confused. I'm stumped.
well,
But
Rashad,
I'm gonna beat this shit into my head now.
listen, with that being said, for all of you motherfuckers who's lost, y'all have no idea how this paperwork shit work. I will be starting classes very, very soon.
I got the
Ooh.
first system.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out a curriculum how I can do it. I pretty much got it down how I'm gonna go through it. Now it's just all about actually getting a actual schedule together. But once I get the schedule, more than likely it's gonna be on weekends, probably Saturday and Sundays. It'll be like early
But
in
you're
the
gonna be
day.
doing it live, K?
Nah, I ain't gonna do it live. I'm gonna do it for the motherfuckers that actually pay, and
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I have the
and you
Old
know,
Testament. I have the King James version of the fucking book.
yeah, because I mean the shit is so to me it's getting a little bit easier because I'm damn near done the book. Like
I've been done
I
the
got
book
about
before
three more
I read
chapters
it.
to go. Like I'm damn near done. I got about like 100 pages left, but
You gotta understand
I
language and contract. It's pretty much
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's you gotta understand contracts,
language
contractual.
first. Because
Because remember, music is all contractual. If you want long term bread, there's gonna have to be a contract that ensures that obligation.
you understand the language of the courts and the documents that they're given. Because if you don't, that contract ain't gonna mean shit. Because you don't know who is it about and who's it furnishing or who is it going for, or who is it protecting. You don't understand the language first.
Uh
Then
huh.
you understand the contract.
and it's all type of sneaky ass language that's in contracts.
Yeah, very very sneaky.
Like for example, like you might read somewhere in a contract where it might say some shit like under this or any other agreement. I'm gonna just tell you niggas right now, if you see some shit like that in the contract, you might want to immediately tell them niggas, no, I'm not going for that.
Wait,
I'm
what
not.
did you say? See what in the contract?
It's something in the contract that says like under this or any other agreement
Or
between.
Yeah, that means
Of is fictitious.
I'm not gonna tell niggas what it means. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna have to,
yeah, you're gonna
yeah,
learn
y'all
that shit.
get in the class, find that shit out, cause that right there, I'm gonna tell you what it means. It basically means that's why niggas don't get paid, see any type of fucking royalties until like they third or fourth album.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, these motherfuckers they real slick.
It takes the statute of limitation out of the contract. Like your contract might be, like he said, might be a little longer. And
Yeah, it might be longer than what they say it is. Way longer. They can
Yeah,
tie
like
your ass. They can tie your ass into. They can add on more years to your contract.
because of the
nah, it's not that they can add it. It's that they would do some shit like say you get a term based on delivery type contract. They
Yeah,
could do it like you would sign for an initial year with 7 separate options. With it'd be like 1 year plus 9 months plus 7 1 year options. Man, look, that shit right there alone is a fucking headache.
yeah, that's a
It would
headache,
take
bro.
me it would take me about 30 minutes just to break down exactly what that shit means.
Bottom
Alone.
line, it'll take you about 30 years to complete that contract, especially if you're looking at a provision that says that they have the option to request a second album and your term doesn't end until that second album is delivered. You could be looking at 5 years for one. So
Exactly. That's just the worst. They can lock your ass in that contract.
Or they could lock you in a contract and never let you release anything, and then you just sitting on the shelf.
just
Exactly. They can shelf you. They can shelf you. They can do whatever the fuck
unless
they
you know the
want.
contract to get out of that contract or how to get out.
just go study Prince's contract back when he was with Warner.
I'm gonna study that.
Whose contract?
Prince,
Prince.
the artist.
There was a reason why he went on national TV with the word slave wrote on his forehead. Pretty interesting story.
Yeah. It's the reason why Jay-Z said the game needs industry shady and need to be taken over. Nigga, these motherfuckers show you how to move in a room full of vultures. Nigga, he's telling you niggas something. Telling you
Mm-hmm.
vultures is sucking the music dry and it's all in black and white. That's where that shit is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't save her.
Y'all niggas think it's a game. Like, you think it's a game. Like, you think these motherfuckers did. You heard what J. Cole said, man. He said, look, he done been around multi-billionaires who can't even stand themselves. These niggas is not happy. It's
They
because
not.
they know they fucked over. They know they fucked. They can't go do nothing without no permission. You think Lil Wayne is getting that $50 million he asking Baby for? It's
Nope.
never gonna happen. Never.
Baby shelved him. That's why he's in the lowest career. He's in the lowest point of his career right now
Yeah,
because
Baby.
baby shelved him.
Baby got all leverage on this man.
It's
What
all
is you?
about leverage when it comes to contracts. It's all about leverage.
And what makes it even worse means that Nicki and Drake and none of them niggas on Young Money can't get paid unless Wayne gets paid. See, y'all niggas don't understand how the trickle down effect with these contracts.
Mm-hmm.
If the nigga that signs you to his label is under a label that's fucking him, nigga, you're not getting paid until he gets paid. And if he's already getting fucked over, you're fucked from the moment you sign that contract.
Exactly. It's just like what Pusha said in that diss to Lil Wayne. You signed to one nigga that's signed to another nigga that's signed to 3 niggas, man. That's bad luck. That's bad luck. That's 3 subdivisions that you're under. So if you sign under him while he's underneath those 3 people,
So this is why
mm, mm,
when niggas would get into it with Diddy, what would he say? Go talk to Clive. Go talk to Clive. What would Clive do? Go talk to Puff. Them niggas are going to give you the fucking runaround because they know they not giving you no fucking money. They're not obligated. They're not obligated to give you a fucking dime unless you know how to get the language written in that shit. And this is why I'm doing the classes for you niggas. So y'all need to be prepared. Just be on the lookout. Cause I'm here to tell y'all now, it don't matter what fucking field or what genre of music it is that you in. No
yeah,
matter what, you're
it
gonna
don't
come
matter.
across
And you're gonna
So
run
it
into
would
a
be
contract whether you're independent or not. You're gonna run into a contract if you're
no
going deep
matter
into this music, no matter what, you're gonna run into it. So it's better you beat yourself over the fucking head and frustratingly bite down and learn this shit so you don't gotta pay a lawyer who could be getting paid underneath the table
well,
to
you get
fuck you over.
you better know the language so that lawyer can't fuck you over.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only that, you should just go ahead and write your own contract and rebut the contract that they're giving you.
Yeah, negotiate with the motherfuckers. Like, here, read this.
Same thing when
Read
you
this.
go in a courtroom.
Read this, please.
When you go in and sign a contract, this is the time it is a courtroom. In front of the magistrate or either a lawyer, somebody's acting like a judge. So just have your paperwork right, or whoever the CEO of the company, whoever. It's going to be a notary public there, so they're actually hired in a judge. So just have all your paperwork straight and rebut the contract that you're going to be signing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have your contract stamped and sealed by a notary public, then you're good. That's one lesson I learned a long time ago.
Tell them, yo, shit is not a game, yo. I'm telling you, like, just studying, just understanding that this shit happens, and knowing that this shit happens, it's like it changes your whole perspective on the music industry. It makes it a lot more serious now. You know what I'm saying? And even though I took it serious from the get go, but just knowing like it's crazy. You have no choice now. Like you got no choice. Now you gotta play hardball with these motherfuckers. So these motherfuckers gonna have to fear me now. You feel me? I'm gonna have to arm myself with knowledge.
Let's be honest here, though. At the end of the day,
Who gives a shit?
well, I mean, not necessarily,
I just want to fill that in.
not necessarily that, but I mean, at the end of the day, your ultimate goal is to get as much money up front as you can. Because regardless of what contract you get, nobody's gonna give you the contract. I mean, it's point blank period. They're gonna find another idiot out there that will take some way less than what you had already negotiated that was way better than what they normally get. So, if your goal is to go out here and get paid off of everything you do, you might as well just do it yourself.
Yeah, might as well, yo. That's what everybody's doing.
The label's not gonna come knock on your door unless you sell music on your own. You gotta have a certain amount of sales, which means that they know that you're profitable. So let's say you sell 100,000 records out of your trunk at $5 a pop. You just made $500,000 on your own. There's not a label in the world that's not going to come running. But then I would look at it like this. Well, I just made $500,000 on my own out of my fucking trunk, and now this label is trying to come and take my music and only give me 12 to 15% of that. Why would I do that instead of just keep selling my own shit? So you niggas is so hyped to get into that. It's not even a fucking record deal niggas want. Niggas want that fame. But y'all niggas ain't ready for that fame because that fame is going to fucking kill you. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want to be
no parts of that either.
I'll be like, punch one of them niggas in their fucking mouth because they agents. I don't. Y'all niggas need to know TMZ ain't just breaking stories, nigga. These niggas got the inside scoop. They the feds.
Yeah, they the feds. Yep. Remember when you sign that deal and you get your fame, just know you signed your whole name to the public. So you can't sue for defamation. Is it defamation? Defamation? Defamation?
Defamation of character?
Yeah,
Defamation of character, yeah.
You can't sue for that because you're a celebrity. Well, you can sue for it, but it's like it doesn't you signed your name to the public, so they're gonna try to give you the runaround because
nobody give me that pity card.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody sign that motherfucking certificate.
Yeah.
I mean, see, that's the thing about it, though. Like, people don't know. People don't even know the basics, though, when it comes to contracts. So.
They fucking don't. Yo, I was talking to my artist about this shit the other day. I'm like, yo, you do not want to get signed just to say you got signed. Like, we was talking about it. I was telling him, like, yo, remember, like, when you sign with these people, they not only have your publishing, they have your masters. Your masters is everything. If they have your masters, you're not getting that back.
Well, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about, because like that's not necessarily true. Because see, signing could be a number of things. Signing isn't just signing you as an artist for your talent. Signing could
Smart
be,
Yeah.
enough.
you know what I mean? Like it's more than
No, I mean
one.
from labels though. Like if
Yeah, I mean even from labels, it's still more than one type of contract that you can get.
There is.
yeah, there it is. It's not just one
You know what I
type.
mean? Like that's the shit that really irks my nerves is when people talk about a deal, but which deal?
Right. Distribution,
You know what I'm
publishing.
saying?
Yeah.
Like I
There's
mean,
different deals.
you can get a development deal to where you might not even be popping like that. And the label might sign you just to develop you, to just give you a chance and try you out because they see something in you, or somebody might be speaking on your behalf that says, "Yo, I believe that this is da 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 da." You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's a lot. I mean, if I ain't mistaken, I think Kendrick had a development deal in the beginning. So this was when he
Not
was
all deals are bad deals, but
traveling
deals.
around with people. You know what I mean? But like, if you have
Yeah.
like I'm
You
telling
just
you,
gotta
y'all,
understand what the fuck you're reading, cause
you ain't
these
gonna you ain't
deals.
gonna get what you want. I'm
Yeah,
just
you're
gonna put
not
it to
gonna.
you like that.
Yeah, deals are good and bad, and they can both be a gift and a curse.
It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be some things that you're gonna get that you want. It's gonna be some things that you're gonna have to do to get that you're not gonna like, not gonna want. But
Hmm.
you're gonna have to compromise. I mean, do you really want this deal? Because I mean, yeah, you can do it independently, but let's really think about what that requires. You know what I mean? Now this requires you coming out of pocket for everything. Most of these
Yeah,
motherfuckers don't even want to come out of pocket for
independence ain't for
beats.
everybody. Independence ain't for everybody. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Independence is not for everybody. I feel like everybody should give it a shot because it builds it builds such a great like it builds such a great business sense if you study and you put forth your effort to really make shit happen. It builds such a great business sense, and it helps you develop your skills one on one when you're dealing with other bigwigs and shit. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. It helps you develop, but it definitely isn't for everybody. You know what I mean?
No, because I
It's
mean,
and
if
it's
Hell,
not
if
and it's not easy. And it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is ever easy.
No,
But
because I mean, if you're not even willing to come out of pocket for beats, what the fuck makes you think you're gonna come out of? You're gonna want to come out of pocket for publishing, for distribution, for artwork, for packaging, for all of this shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
packaging, all that shit. You're not gonna. It's not for everybody.
contracted and all that shit, subcontracted, and you got, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. Most people out here, they just want to make a dollar, man.
But then you don't even know how to make a dollar.
No, they
They
don't.
don't. They don't.
But see, they have,
Off
they
the
have plenty,
pad or the
they have plenty of, they have. I'm doing air quotes when I say this, but they have plenty of role models to show them how to make a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Um,
But then who the fuck is your role model?
Notice I said I'm doing air quotes when I say this.
Oh yeah, nigga, I can't see. Yeah.
Well, I would cut the camera on, but man, I'm sitting over here looking like
his shit got tinfoil all over his head.
I'm over I'm over here looking
Like a
like
Tesla
Snoop.
coil.
I'm over here looking like I'm over here looking like Snoop back in '97. You know what I'm saying?
You over there looking like a barbecue pit, nigga. That's what you.
I ain't quite that bad. You know what I'm saying? Although, hey, I'm
Man,
saying,
like y'all
hey,
motherfuckers got.
your camera ain't on either, motherfucker.
Ah.
That's exactly.
You, you,
Driving it, shit.
you ain't been spinning on the rotisserie stick yourself, have you?
Y'all funny as hell, yo.
He said he's
Look here,
spinning the
goddamn predator.
rotisserie. That
We are not.
motherfucker like a honey glazed
He is not going to do this, Gerald Levert. Look here, Rashad.
All right, Aries Spears, let me tell you something.
Oh,
You can pull this shit out if you want to.
nigga like TK Kirkland. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, yo, sit your ass
Don't
down,
you
you
dare.
Cambodian third world country shaking and hunting street looking motherfucker.
Oh shit.
And them rocky nose having ass nigga. Rashad look like a goddamn Tootsie Roll pop.
Oh shit.
Like,
Oh my god, yo. Y'all funny as shit.
So you done made me lose my train of thought. What the
God
hell are we
damn it.
talking about?
You called him a third world country.
Now that'll be Rashad.
Got you that one.
What you
You
say?
can see this nigga Rashad. Nigga, we can see your heartbeat through your shirt.
Oh
Heard that nigga.
shit.
Heard that nigga wear skinny jeans and you can count the change in his pocket.
Piece of $1 bill on that motherfucker.
Shy, you say you stand in front of a store and motherfuckers count to see if they can guess how much change is in your pocket.
So skinny.
Get a quarter, my man. Nah, I ain't got one. You're lying, bitch.
Look at that. I see George Washington's
I see
face.
the goddamn huggies you got on.
You call them huggies. I call them choosers. Your balls gotta choose a side when you put them bitches on.
Ain't no standing on the fence wearing these, huh?
Hell no.
You know, they said that man K got a long ass ash ring around the back of his neck and shit. Little ashy Larry looking motherfucker.
Man,
Talk about.
bro, you can't touch anything ash related,
I tried.
anything foot related.
Look, I don't even think K seen it either. Yo, K seen it, he gonna kill me. Please don't show it to him. Please don't do it.
I ain't gonna show it to him while we live.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Cause that's just gonna be too much ammo live. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna crucify me,
No,
bro.
he
Don't
said
let
that.
him do it to me.
Yeah.
Don't let him do it to me.
He said Rashad ran through the bakery. The bus.
Sean look like he been running through random bakeries all day.
When you said that, I lost it, yo. I was in my room cracking the fuck up. I could not stop laughing.
Oh shit.
I was like, this motherfucker really put these shits on there? What the
Bruh, I ain't even gonna lie, dog. Like when I saw it, I was like, yo, somebody just gave us the greatest meme ever. Who found this picture? I was like, who found this picture? And then I started reading. I was like, oh no.
And then
Oh,
Freddie
no.
came up behind you was like, yo, those look like those toes that dude was sucking. Fucking stomach was hurting so bad.
Let him blow a chick.
Oh my god, he said he had a pair of mummified feet, yo.
Oh man, niggas getting hot ones on and got out the car and shit.
Nah, not you. We talking about Rashad. Yeah, he put this picture of his legs and his feet up on motherfucking chat the other day. We just had one ham on this nigga.
Man, yo,
Hey,
we
damn,
talking
them,
about.
you talking about them skinny ass legs, nigga legs like a goddamn tree branch
Nah,
in the face,
bruh. That's the
No.
thing about it, yo. Legs look healthy. His feet sick as hell though. I'm telling you, dog.
Hey, yo, Ron was like, he looked like he got griffin feet, yo. Pillaging villages. I smell the fuck out, yo.
I'm gonna get you here. Check the chat.
I said, Rashad. What'd you say?
Oh, you gonna do this to yourself?
It's Rashad
Yo.
feet, yo. Check it.
We should have cut it off.
Damn, bro, they said you got that hair for you.
Yo, did you check the motherfucking feet, yo? God damn.
Let me get in the chat right quick. Hold up.
That
Give me a
motherfucker
second.
looked like he was crop dusting with his feet only. Like they dangled his legs off the fucking plane, let him smack corn and shit.
Sean look like he.
You shit look like nigga, you shit look like goddamn Hornet's head. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga got the
Sean look like he.
I'm cutting off. I'm cutting off.
Yo, Sean look like he
No,
done ran
fuck this nigga. You gotta take this.
Hey,
Yo, nigga, it look like you just been standing in powder all day, nigga. Just marinate.
I told him he
Like a nigga about to chop your shit off and throw your shit right in the grease, nigga.
Bro, Look like you been stomping cocoa leaves all day. Jumped out and ain't even take no shower. Just kicked his feet up.
Yo, look at the toenails on that nigga, yo. Motherfucker's like half a Keystone clamshells and shit.
John got
baby neck clam feet and shit.
Oh man.
Your feet is uncalled for, ugly nigga. God damn, boy.
Oh shit.
Yo, this
Do
motherfucker.
Do not take your socks off, nigga.
Nah,
Hey yo,
yo,
hey Dame, them T trying to get you. He said you got he said do any necklaces fit around your neck? You gotta get them bitches special made for Godzilla to fit for. Oh man, he tried.
he was talking about that earlier. He corny. It was funny at the moment.
Oh shit.
I got a quarter of a neck. You ain't got goddamn nothing. Got the head sitting on your shoulders with a waddle on you for that motherfucker. You got a female purse for a neck and shit.
God, they done told him he got a Michael Kors neck.
Some motherfucker got a neck made from Coach.
Motherfucker got a bag of fuck. You got a poncho, you got a satchel under his neck and shit full of water and shit.
Oh shit, yo, we love you, MT, bro. It's all love, bro.
Bowl full of goldfish in your neck.
Oh my god, y'all niggas is crazy, yo.
It's hard for you to put a shirt on, motherfuckers. Your neck, you know, you ain't got no fucking neck. Your head's swollen.
Oh shit, are we pretty much done, fellas? Or?
Gotta get a t-shirt by Legs First.
Where does my
Sorry, man, I had to do it.
You know it's done got good when Freddie jumps in.
Yo, that motherfucker, all his t-shirts are like turtlenecks on him. That's why this motherfucker got no.
Yo, before we head out, do y'all want to answer this Kobe's question live?
I think well, Freddie pretty much answered it to the T. I can't really explain it even better than that.
Yeah.
But live, yeah, we can answer it live. I'll just pretty much regurgitate it. Yeah, Freddie, you can regurgitate that form if you want, yo.
I missed something. What happened?
He said, how much would you charge a star rapper for a beat if you're an unknown producer? The common number is $5K for a new producer. I haven't really heard $5K, but I mean, you could. It's not, undoable. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on your branding.
It depends on what you want too. What the hell do you want?
Yeah.
Like if he's a superstar, he claim he is, he gonna pay whatever the fuck he want for that beat. Don't go crazy. Like
I can give you a tip on that one. Who was it? I'm trying to think. I think it was it Drummer Boy? I seen an interview with one of these trap producers, and they know it was what's the nigga name that produced for P.T.I shit? Not Lex. Nigga that what's his name? Don King.
Don who?
The nigga Don Cannon that do
Cannon. Yeah, that nigga's nice, yo.
He said when he was trying to get his beats out there and shit, and them niggas asked him how much he wanted, he gave them niggas a low ball price. And they was like, all right, cool. He said $5,000 or something. They was like, all right, cool. So the next time they came to him, he was like, look, let me get 30. And I was like, all right, cool. These niggas got to pay for it. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, 5G, that is pretty standard as far as. But nowadays, though, that's the thing. That's one of the beautiful things about being a producer now, a good beat maker these days, is back in the day. You know what I'm saying? People used to, you know what I'm saying, look for the producer. You know what I mean? You wanted to see if Timbo made this or Dre made this or whatnot. But now, I mean, a lot of these a lot of the producers on the projects nowadays are producers that aren't known. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, that's a good space to be in. So I mean, like, but I mean, standardly, going rate for like a producer in that position is generally 5,000. But like you say, you know what I mean? Shit, you get what you want to get from it. You know what I mean?
Made
Just
plus.
you can get what you want to get from it. You know what I'm saying? If they're willing to pay it, they go for it.
Yeah, real talk.
You know?
And I don't go to no small time label asking niggas for 10, 20 grand though. Like, nah.
Nah.
You gotta be more reasonable. You gotta understand who you're working with and negotiate with the motherfuckers you're working with. Now, if a nigga like Drake or somebody come at you for a beat, yeah, I'm like, man, look, I need 75,000. I need 100 grand, nigga. We can go down from there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going no less than 65. So where y'all wanna be?
But see, here's the thing too, though. Like, honestly, now that I think about it, that's the wrong question to be asking. Because see, whenever you the person with the beat, you know what I'm saying? You're in the opposite position of the artist. You might not get as much up front, but you want to make sure that you covered on the back end with your points on that beat
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yeah, get your
You know what I
points.
mean?
So
Like
like,
that's really what you want to, one of your biggest focuses should be. Not so much on
but
what you get up front.
yeah,
But
get it up. If you can get it up front and you can get it on the back end, you're straight.
See, we dealing with a different time now. See
Yeah.
that getting it on the back end, that shit worked back in the mid '90s, early 2000s because niggas was selling records.
Right.
Niggas ain't selling
Right.
albums like that no more. You feel me? So the
Yeah, they not.
chances of you seeing like your 3 to 5% on the back end, it's going to take you a while, depending on who you I mean, who you fucking with.
Well, that's what I
But
say. I mean, if you was the motherfucker that produced the beat for Soldier Boy, you know what I'm saying? When he sold 1 million singles,
I need all bread up front, man.
you,
You a nigga like Soldier Boy, fuck
you
that.
know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm just saying. But see, like, you making a beat for a track, you ain't doing the whole project. You know what I mean? You going off of the track. Now, if it's gonna be a track that's just gonna be on the album, it ain't gonna be no radio single or nothing like that. Yeah, you need to go ahead and try to, you know what I'm saying, squeeze all them dimes and nickels and whatever you get out up front. But now, if it's gonna be like a radio single, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can work with. I mean, you got to play it off opportunity. You got to play the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like I wouldn't ruin an opportunity over trying to be greedy with the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. If you can make it like,
Because I
if you
mean, like,
can,
if you can get the credit of working with Jay-Z and take $10,000 less, and your ass is used to making, 300 a week, shit, it ain't really hurting you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
you
and
know,
also you can set it up where you build up the relationship from there, and you can pretty much produce this whole album. Nigga, you set. I'll
Well,
take
see,
10K. I'll take 10K for the beat and still build a relationship to like get a whole project done with him wherever the like.
but the best way now to do it is because what niggas gotta understand is like LeBron was saying earlier, like back in the day, it was like you would look for certain producers. You know what I'm saying? You would look for the Timbos, the Swiss, the Neptunes, and these niggas, the Just Blaze and the Kanyes, because you like, I know I'm gonna get a hit from one of these niggas.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I gotta go to them to get, you know what I mean, what I need. But now we dealing with a time where the producers is the niggas breaking records. These is the niggas that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, the producer sets the standard now. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like, you gotta think about it. Like, Zaytoven said the best way to do it is get yourself with an artist that's about his fucking business. Y'all niggas make a collection of songs and just push that shit out. See, when a motherfucker here, you gotta think like Zaytoven really got his name from Gucci.
Yeah.
Fucking with Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Just doing beats for him. The same with Mike Will made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard the story where he was like, he was in a studio and he played a beat for Gucci, and Gucci paid him on the spot, and then he just kept coming back to him, kept coming back to him. You know what I'm saying? Then these niggas start hearing your name, and other motherfuckers gonna come to you because you got that sound. You know what I'm saying? You got that whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever sound it is that you got, like, there's some motherfucker out there that want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's best case scenario. Yeah, you definitely want to find somebody to build with.
You know what I'm saying? But if you can't, man, look, I would try to get with a few artists and make different shit for them just to get your name out there. You know what I'm saying? Get people to hear your production and hear what somebody actually sounds like making a song on one of your beats. You know what I'm saying? And if that shit blows up, your name gonna blow up. You know, look at Lex Luger. Like, this nigga was like, yo, he was sending beats to everybody. Everybody said his shit was whack. It took Parker to come out with that Hard in the Paint shit. The niggas was like, well, who the fuck you get that beat from? And he was like, he sent that same beat to different niggas in the game. And then what happened? Walker came out with Hard in the Paint. What happened? Rick Ross called him, yo, I need a beat. And then he gave him BMF. And after that, everybody wanted that sound from him. You see what I'm saying? Like, his own little motherfucking lane just by being persistent and sending a nigga. I think he said he sent Walker like 40, 50 beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, yeah, you gotta be persistent, man. Like, it's niggas out here that's making moves that got the to pay, you know what I mean, pay you something for your work. You just gotta have enough fucking confidence and know how to be able to demand that shit. Cause you can't demand, you can't go ask a motherfucker for 20, 30 grand if you don't even know your business. That's asinine. You feel me? But you can go to a motherfucker and say, I need 20, 30 grand because of this, because I know you're not selling albums like this, and I know that the real album sales is coming from single sales, which I know the algorithm for that. Like, you start breaking shit down like that, these niggas will be happy to give you 20, 30 grand. Because they know you ain't a dumb nigga, and they know you know the business, so you gonna use your business sense to help boost the song more. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit is about, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like you know, that's a great point you just made there, bro. Cause I mean, that goes back to, you know, signing deals and shit. Because at the end of the day, if you get fucked over or whatever in your deal, it ain't that label's fault.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not. You signed the paper. You knew what you was up against. But at the same time, you didn't because you didn't study the business. So, you know what I'm saying? You kind of set yourself up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I say, man. This ain't the Bible. You
Yeah,
do
like, I
get
mean,
penalized for
these
the things
labels.
that you don't know in this game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you do. You get punished. You feel what I'm saying? You get punished for things that you don't know in this business. But as far as like getting forced into contracts, that's a whole different
That's why I
thing.
told you gotta write a contract from the beginning what you want.
Right. You gotta, if you have a contract ready for that shit, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I can agree to this. I can definitely do that. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Rebuttal
They know you ain't no dumbass nigga. They know. They like, oh, he
rebuttal
about that.
contract.
He about that life. He about
Look,
that life.
like they say in the book, if a motherfucking label try to tell you, oh, this is industry standard, don't ever listen to them. There's
Right.
no
There's no such thing as a standard contract.
the standard is the standard you set. So if you go on this motherfucker and you willing to agree to take fucking 10% of your own fucking music and sign over all your copyrights, sign over all your fucking publishing rights, and only get fucking 5% of that shit, it is not the label's fault. You cannot get mad at a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at them motherfuckers. You can't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad at a nigga if you go and buy some loud and this nigga sell you some fucking backyard Babbage and you ain't even checked to see if the shit was official. You can't get mad at that nigga.
It's that
He ain't doing
rabbit food.
nothing. He doing what a nigga trying to come up is gonna do. That's all these fucking labels is doing. Even though it's even though you know these motherfuckers bring in what I forgot what fucking number this nigga said, but you know the music industry is still lucrative, but they not making as much money as they once was. The digital sales fucked them up. The internet fucked these labels up, like, and they're still taking their time trying to figure out how this shit works. And you have people on fucking YouTube making millions of dollars a year. Millions of dollars just from fucking YouTube. Like, you mean to tell me you niggas can't go out there and get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views? Like, really? It's not hard. It's not hard at all.
It's not.
We did it.
Hard at all.
Yeah, we did it. Hey, yeah, we did it. I did it.
I had videos with like 15,000 views, and I have never promoted that shit.
100%. It's not hard, yo. It's not hard at all, man. Most of this shit is just minor things that you gotta know. Most of it. When it comes to marketing, it's all minor shit that you gotta know. When it comes to contracts and shit, or music contracts and shit like that, you gotta, and publishing, that's a whole different monster. But
yeah, cause I'm telling niggas, man, I don't really see us doing any more shows on fucking marketing and social media and all of that. Nah, because look, we gave y'all niggas enough free information. That's like, y'all need to get y'all business game up. Y'all need to get that behind the scenes shit, because you can know how to market your music all fucking day. You could be the best online music marketer that is known, and your music can fucking suck, or it cannot stand up to, or it doesn't measure up with what's going on. I can give you the perfect example. Alibaba. This motherfucker know how to market his ass off. But this goddamn ain't up to par. So that tells you something. You can know how to market, but if you don't understand the business, if you don't understand what a motherfucker's looking for, if the shit ain't adding up, you done for.
yeah, 100%, yo. Like,
well, beats all fucking day and learn how to fucking get 10,000 fucking views. Like, if ask yourself this: if one day you just happen to put out a fucking song on YouTube and this shit blows up and you getting 1 million fucking views, but you ain't got no back-end business set up, nigga, what the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You got a million fucking people who's coming to your music. They like what you got going on. Email campaign set up for them to sign up, to download nothing, so you can, you know what I'm saying, market to these people continuously, over and over again. Any little fucking thing that you do. Nah, y'all ain't doing that. Y'all niggas ain't doing that.
Y'all too busy trying to focus on making records, yo.
Yeah, stop with
that shit. That shit is not gonna get you where the fuck you wanna go. Regardless no matter how hot the shit is, it's not gonna get you nowhere where the fuck you wanna go. And on top of that, begging people to check out your shit, spamming them on Twitter, check this out for me, check this out. They're gonna retweet it. They might retweet it. That doesn't mean they necessarily fuck with it. You know what I mean? They just feel like you're pushing your music onto them. They don't want that. You know what I'm saying? It's your job to get heard. If you forcing people to listen to your shit, it's a chore to them. People don't like chores. They don't fuck with that.
That's why you gotta bribe your kids to do their fucking chores. You can't bribe a motherfucker to listen to your music. Like, it's not. You ain't got no leverage.
Right.
You ain't got nothing a motherfucker want. Motherfucker need. Like, you gotta. A lot of niggas gotta just chill with all of that fucking making music at the music, song at the song at the
that
song.
That shit doesn't do anything, bro. And I was talking to my artist about this. Like, I was texting my artist about this shit. I'm like, yo, because my problem was I was walking in circles with them. I'm like, damn, yo, what the fuck am I doing? I don't do this. I'm told him, like, yo, no. We're not releasing. We're not gonna keep doing this shit. And I just, I broke it down for him. Like, no, I know what we need to do. I know exactly what we need to do. And when we get here, we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I broke that shit down. I broke it down. I had to because I was dumbing myself down. And I'm not saying that my artists are dumb or anything, but I was dumbing myself down to their amateur way of handling business.
Mm-hmm.
I was dumbing myself down with their amateur way of handling business to the point where it smacked me in the head like, yo, what the fuck? Why did we do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If there's just some shit that's just not gonna pan out, and if you don't hurry up and find out why it's not panning out, you're gonna be releasing music for years and not getting nowhere.
Where? Like I
No
gotta
fucking where, yo. Period.
come back home right now. Like
You said
I
what, bro?
I done literally watched this nigga style change like over the years. Now he's using heavy auto tune. It's gonna pain me to go back home and tell this nigga, yo, bro, I love you to life, my nigga, but this sound that you trying to work on, it is not gonna work for you. It's not, because I gotta tell him that because I know who the fuck he is, who he was, what his music was, and I gotta tell him, yo, this shit don't fit you. Like, nah, you don't gotta go that fucking route. You don't have to go the route thinking you gotta put out all these fucking mixtapes. You gotta think about this. If you put out mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, you just flooded, you done oversaturated your fucking music.
Exactly.
Bro,
It's
yo,
retarded. It's retarded. Like,
yo,
I feel like if you don't even, it makes sense if you have fans who are itching to listen to your tapes and your singles. But what is the fucking use if you don't have any fans and you're dropping song after song after song, hoping that shit picks up? There's no real promotion. There's no money put up for promotion. Oh my fucking god, bro, that shit makes me so mad because that was the reason why Zach told my fucking artist that shit was blowing me to pieces, yo. Like, that shit blew me to pieces. I'm like,
Even if you do got a fan base, like, see, niggas, oh my god, man, niggas with this fucking music shit. Look, man, even if you have a fucking fan base, you have to basically understand what the fuck mind control is and put your fans under a mind control spell.
facts.
You gotta get these motherfuckers to do your work for you, so to speak.
Facts.
You look at Future. Let me bring this nigga back up. You know what I'm saying? You look at niggas like Future. Even when these niggas make dumbass moves, they got such a fucking a cult of brainwashed fans that no matter what these niggas do, these motherfuckers is gonna follow them. They gonna dick ride them all day. Perfect example, nigga. The last fucking diss that Drake came out with, that Summer 16.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking horrible. That shit sucks ass. It is whack. When I heard it, I was like, this shit is garbage. A nigga in a group tried to argue me down about the fucking lyrics, talking about, read the lyrics. Does it sound? No, the shit is whack. His flow is whack. Man, fucking sing it, nigga. You in a battle. Nigga, spit bars. No, but niggas ain't gonna say he lost, even though he clearly lost.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gotta understand.
Ain't kidding.
The people that fucks with Drake is under my control. These niggas is fucking, it don't matter what they do. It's like the fucking preacher. Niggas know T.D. Jakes and fucking Creflo Dollar ain't shit. But these motherfuckers have brainwashed motherfuckers to the point that they will follow them no matter what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much where you want to get your fans. But you don't want niggas following you just for dumb shit. Don't come on me just because you know how to make motherfuckers move in a certain type of way. Don't let that shit go to your head and you thinking, oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do and just put out whatever. No. You still gotta, nigga, there's still, you still gotta have respect for your craft and what you doing, like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
But you gotta learn how to build a tribe of motherfuckers that's gonna fuck with you. And like Like I said before, nigga, when you making music, you're not making music for niggas to just listen to. You are making fucking theme songs. You're making soundtracks for niggas' lives. That's what you're doing. You're creating a soundtrack for a nigga's life. It is
100%, bro.
literally live by what Future says. Live by what Young Thug and Lil Wayne and all these niggas say. It's niggas that live by that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about that shit. Like, and maybe somewhere down the line, you know, we might do a show about that shit. You know, I might do a little something on mind control to show y'all how this shit actually works. How these niggas is manipulating you into liking this fucking bullshit that yeah.
Tell him,
So
son. Tell him, yo.
basically, bottom line, here's what Peep the Industry is all about. We're here to train you to train your fans. It's what it boils down to. Basically, because to touch on what these fellas was just talking about, the motherfuckers the people that are making money in their music have trained their fans to spend money. Give you a prime example. And I ain't gonna touch on it, I ain't gonna go in too deep on it. But you look at the Meek and Drake beef, or battle, or whatever you want to call it. Meek put his track out on a mixtape. Drake sold his shit for $1.29 on Apple. Plenty of motherfuckers bought it.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say?
Say no, but yeah,
I mean,
like
you look at all these motherfuckers that you look at these people that put out 3 or 4 mixtapes and shit a year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they make sales, but they can make a lot more if they charge for
That goes back to
music.
what I said before.
Like you ain't gotta charge. You ain't gotta charge for everything. You ain't gotta charge a lot.
Yeah.
But you have to train people
you gotta
that
train. Like I'm telling.
whenever you have something in your
Value.
your quality, when you have something to give to the people, you expect to get something back in return.
Exactly, and this is how you find out who's really your fans, yo. My bad, Dame. I just gotta get this out real quick, yo. But this is how you find out who the fuck is really your fans. When you have people purchasing your shit, this is how you know people fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They come out of their pockets for you because they believe in what you have, whether the music is ass or not. But if you build up your following and your tribe to a point where people know who the fuck you are, aside from the music, they don't really care about the music so much because they know who you are as a person. They see you in vlogs and interviews and whatever you're doing that's not music related. Yeah, they want to be a part of something. So yeah, you drop a mixtape that's worth like $5, $10, whatever, however you charge it, they gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for it, but that's all up to how you build your fan base, and that's all up to how you really communicate.
Yeah, it's like what I said
these
back before.
fans.
Like what I said before. You gotta use your music as a lead magnet.
Yeah, your music is exactly. That's
for the bigger picture, the bigger thing
Mhm.
down the line.
The music should be a lead magnet.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like if you gotta play to your strengths, man, because a lot of you motherfuckers don't need to be on
Yeah,
camera.
you gotta stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Let's just get this shit out of the way.
Saying,
Let's just go ahead and get this shit out of the way. A lot of you motherfuckers don't need to be on camera.
True.
A lot of y'all don't need to be out here doing certain things that other people need to be doing because for each person, it's going to be an individual strategy that's going to work for them. So the best way to learn what's going to work for you is to know what all options are available and figure out what works for you. You look at somebody like J. Cole. J. Cole don't put out material about personal life. He don't put out material about what's going on. He'll promote shows. He'll promote maybe new albums a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see a lot of stuff from J. Cole. So when J. Cole puts out something such as the HBO series that he put out, The Homecoming, everybody wanted to see that because it's a rare chance that you get to see a glimpse into J. Cole's life.
Mm-hmm.
Fans of J. Cole are gonna eat that up. You know how much money HBO probably made just for people wanting to see this fucking 4 video or 6 video or whatever, however many videos it was in this series. Like, and he got paid off of that too. So it goes back once again, training your fans that whenever you have something of value to deliver, that you deserve to be compensated for it. So, I mean, you ain't got to be the person that's putting out all these videos. You ain't got to be the person that's doing vlogs and all of this other shit. You just got to be visible. But if you're not going to do it physically through social media and other outlets, you have to do it through your music. So you can't make a whole bunch of music about a whole bunch of bullshit, about nothing that you're doing, nothing that's going on in your life, nothing that's really relatable to anybody. It just sounds good. The music has good sound. It fits. It makes people move and dance. But nobody ever knows who you are. That's how you become a relic. That's how you become forgotten. So you're going to have to find a way to put yourself out there. But I'm not necessarily saying video is the way to do it. I'm not saying the
Yeah,
blogging
because
is
not
the way to do
everybody.
it.
My bad. I'm thinking because I think it just be kind of cool, like to show like what you do on a regular basis and shit. But yeah, it's definitely not for everybody.
I mean, like I say, it's worth trying.
It's
I'll
worth
say
trying,
that.
and if you get a good, yeah, you know what? Try it out. If you get good reception, keep doing it. But if it's something that doesn't pop, it's not for you, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, it's worth trying, but it's not necessarily something that's worth you continuing to
It's definitely
do.
something that's not mandatory.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
know what I
saying?
mean? Like we can
Everybody.
we can tell you all
I
the
do it.
stuff that works for us. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
videos
But
work for me. The reason why I said that because I like doing a lot of vlogs and shit, and people find it helpful. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
listen. Stop
What?
defending yourself. I ain't talking about you.
I'm not defending myself.
As you see,
Yes,
as
sir, you
y'all
is.
know, I know he been doing it all night, yo.
What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying.
Don't
I done
save,
forgot the point, and I done forgot even what I was saying.
don't save,
You kept cutting me off and stuff.
I'm
You said
sorry, yo. I
man.
get I get too
Good.
excited, yo.
Uncle's always
Anyway, bottom line is, man, figure out what works for you and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. I'm
no.
just going. It's 11 o'clock.
or this bond. I was about to say, cut this motherfucker.
You know what I'm
Yeah, we gotta go,
saying?
dog.
I'm ready to say my goodbyes,
I done fell asleep in
farewell.
my chair and woke back up. Shit.
Oh shit! That's why
God
you
damn.
had it muted.
That old
Or this
man
bond,
shit.
yo. You know how I did the other day when I held the button and said,
Yeah,
huh, at the end.
that would not be good. Yeah,
I gotta go to fucking Slave Monster in a couple hours and shit.
man. That's why I say yeah.
Hospital. Go see the baby.
My nigga. Yeah,
Yeah,
congrats again on that, bro.
no
Congrats on the
doubt,
baby, the
no doubt.
newborn.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait till she
What you
meet
say?
Uncle Rashad. Uncle Rashad, hey.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while when she come home though. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
It'll be a
Well,
couple weeks. It won't be that long.
What it is, what it is.
let me go ahead and wrap this up, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to PT Industry, cause we are gone. Um,
Don't
be
save,
sure be sure to leave your comments and questions. We'll be sure to answer it whenever. Um, and also go into the description and go into the hangout, leave some comments on there as well and stuff. Get in tune with us. We'll be
Get
sure
that
to hit you
product.
up
Stop playing.
and stop bullshit and get the peek the blueprint.
Don't
If
save,
if you don't want to buy it right now, feel free to get a free sample so you can get a fill out for it. But make sure you go in the description and check out Peep the Blueprint, purchase it, and contact us when you do so, and we'll be sure to help you out if you have any more questions with anything. And that's pretty much it, man. Rashad beats out, and I'll let my brothers do the final goodbyes.
Don't save,
Yo.
Don't be wearing no choosers. Stop wearing the motherfucking female male pants, yo. Don't
I
save, not
Oh,
hip hop.
I don't know what bro talking about, but
don't know
listen.
the fuck you.
I do not agree with this unisex wardrobe. I do want to state that though. If it's
Just these long ass t-shirts, bro. I don't rock long t-shirts. Like, I don't. They
Oh,
like.
you know what, that's
goddamn.
totally off subject. That's something else. Yo,
Yeah.
this is your boy
All
L
right, man.
Boogie,
Fuck
man.
it then.
Hold on,
Shit.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Listen,
Shit.
I'm telling you, we ending this. If you
Continue.
cut me off
Flip it.
one more time, I'm speaking one last time before we go. If
Yo, my bad.
you
Yo, I'm
if
sorry.
you so much as breathe too damn loud while I'm talking, when we get off this hangout, it's gonna
Well,
get live. So
you gonna have to mute the next week, so that way if he start acting stupid, you can just mute his ass.
yeah, man, yeah. So we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do
Where's
it.
my Rashad be cutting niggas off, yo?
Yo,
I'm
I'm
talking about
sorry,
shot.
yo.
Shot is
So lame.
he's the drive on the road with road rage. So y'all, we'll forgive us for for any interruptions that may have occurred. You know, but hey, that's just how we roll.
That's how we do.
Oh, I still didn't do my exit though. Yo, shut up,
Don't
man.
save
What
her.
what I just said? What the
You don't wanna be saved, don't save her.
yo, yo, yo. This your boy L Bug, man. Arson right here. You dig what I'm saying? Peep the industry.
You dig?
We here all week. You know what I'm saying?
All week.
But listen,
Long nigga.
listen. Um, cop that blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
Buy it
Sign,
now.
sign
Buy it
up,
now.
sign up on the Hangout page, peeptheindustry.com/hangout/hangout. Go ahead and sign up. You can get a sample of the blueprint there, and you can get even a further sample if you like. I like this, but I want to know more. You can get a further sample. You know what I'm saying? For $1, we running a special right now. You can jump in, get a little bit more of that, and then make your decision. Go ahead and purchase that whole thing. But I would say save that dollar and go and get it while you can. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
Don't save her. My turn.
Bingo.
Uh, it's your boy DJ DB's Pro. We out of this motherfucker. Shut this bitch down
All right.
before these motherfuckers start talking again.